somebody else's stream.
Wait, now I remember what it's called. Frosting. Yeah, frosting.
Let me just make a tweet about it for you guys.
Yeah, this time actually tweet about it so people can actually show up at the start.
And I can retweet it, not till it's almost over though this time, because I'm not suspended from Twitter right now.
I'm so proud of you not being suspended anymore.
Wait, what?
Thank you very much.
Wait, did I share my art? Okay, I have.
Shai, weren't you
sure.
playing
Okay.
Science Gate?
Yeah, well no, weren't you playing Minecraft with Sapphire
Oh, yeah.
or is it later?
Oh, I don't think we scheduled anything for today. Unless I just missed something.
Oh, I thought like you guys were doing a collab with Rainbow or something.
Yeah, we're doing kind of like a. Like we don't really have like a specific time. It's kind of just a group that sometimes gets together. So yeah.
Oh, so it's like a sometime thing?
Yeah. So, yeah. Whenever one of us goes online, we can just post in like this little Discord thing, and then people can jump in. So yeah, it's kind of spontaneous. Although we haven't been meeting at all.
I just watched Ran. Yeah, I just watched their subscription expire as they were talking.
What, their subscription expired? Wait, what? To my channel or?
Yeah, they were a 1 month subscriber, and then the next one they weren't.
Oh, the badge just disappeared? Uh-oh. With chai fraps, yummy, and absolute cheese, come watch this get spooky. Okay, you guys can retweet that.
Also, what do you think of my latest drawings? Are they spooky?
Your latest ones?
Yeah, I posted an artboard.
Let me see. Ooh.
Oh yeah, hi Nanan. I haven't been looking at your chat.
Those are pretty spooky. I like them.
I think I might do more of the black one. It gives me an idea for like. Actually, no. It has an idea that I want to push further.
How you doing, Ran? Good to see you, my friend. Yeah, I know she had an Among Us collab earlier. I thought she told me she had another collab tonight. Oh, whatever.
Interesting.
I'll find out with her like next week. Oh. I'm alright, kind of sleepy. Well, Alma probably made you sleepy, didn't she? Alright guys, I'm gonna share my screen with y'all so you can read along.
Cool.
Oh shit, I gotta disable that fucking timer. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna make a timer right now in Nightbot talking about the community day and the movie night.
Higurashi, When They Cry. 7th expansion presents Welcome to Hinamizawa, When They Cry.
I can read too. Start, continue, confog, extro, exit.
Did you just say confog?
Confog?
Configuration.
Yes, have you never heard of configurating?
God, why is this frosting so sweet? I can feel it in my teeth.
Let's see.
Banana's on. Maybe we can get him to join and give you a bunch of money.
No, I'm not gonna milk him.
Milk the banana.
Wait, what?
What?
Really just get that banana there.
I don't know what's happening.
Hold on,
Yeah,
I'm typing
let's get
something up.
that cheese.
I'm just telling him to milk a banana, that's all.
I don't get it.
I don't think you can milk a banana. No, wait, actually, if you can milk nuts, then I'm sure you can milk a banana too. Somehow.
Banana milk is a thing.
Yeah?
Yeah, because last time the banana came and just like left a lot.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
currently banana is his number one sardine.
sardine.
Anchovy, whatever. I'm trying to remember what things are. Speaking of it, actually, I'm gonna grab some anchovies real quick.
You really have anchovies right now?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I apparently woke up at midnight today and haven't slept since.
Midnight?
I went to sleep and actually I was just really tired because I skipped sleep the day before. And it's like,
Oh,
got
that
back
might.
home, did my thing, went to bed, and then just woke up in the middle of the night like, oh, I can't fall asleep anymore. Oh well.
Oh.
Alright, Chai. Here's what we do.
Hmm?
We take turns reading screens. So I'll read a screen, then the next person will, then the next person will, and we just keep going like that.
Oh, okay.
So, let's see. We'll start. Oh, wait, I didn't mean to do that.
Oh no.
Crap, I didn't want to start a new game.
Oh
Shit!
yeah, we're starting from the beginning then.
Oh
Exit.
no.
Well,
Exit. Okay. I didn't mean to do that. Forget I did that. Okay, we're good? We're good. Okay. Continue. That's what we wanted. Load. End of chapter 7.
Sorry, I have sardines, not anchovies.
Okay, we gotta look at these. Okay, let's decide the order. Chai, you want to go after me?
Uh,
And then-
we're
Then
basically
Yami,
just
then
playing top and
cheese.
bottom again.
Okay, so me, then it'll be Chai, then it'll be Mr. Cheese, then it'll be Yami. You got it?
Discord order,
Sure.
got it.
Okay,
sorry,
I'll
I'm,
start off.
I'm still figuring out
Oh,
my
you're still
weird
setting
stream, my weird stream setup.
Are you you're still trying to figure out your stream right now?
Yeah, sorry. I've almost gotten it done. I'm just like kind of cutting out the screen capture right now. It won't be long. Almost. I
I'm actually gonna have the hot sauce ones right now.
Ooh. I suppose you could kind of just start without me. So,
Okay.
Sure.
It'll be me, then Cheese, and then Yami until Chai is ready.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and start. Hypovolemic,
Sounds
hypovolemic shock induced by clawing out their own throat. Tissues packed under the nails. Not someone else's nails. It's undoubtedly by the individual's own nails. The shape of the scars also matches. Yeah.
No,
Oh, wait, shit.
oh, it's supposed to be Cheese's turn.
Yeah. I know the immediate cause of death was suicide. I get it. You're saying the cause of death is unnatural, right? It's kind of like when your back itches and you scratch a little too hard and draw blood. That is not what that's like.
Sorry, Yami.
Some of Tomitake's fingernails have been pulled out. Ugh. It's actually quite simple to pull out one's own nails. But it really hurts. Yeah, it does.
I've never tried, so.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, well, I never tried. As I said, it's almost happened to me by accident once when I moved my hand too quickly towards something and it hit the wall, and it's like, oh, my nail. Okay, then come on.
Whoops. Whoops.
I'm missing nails.
Oh. Anyways,
Alright, Yami, you're right here.
under normal circumstances, the pain would prevent you from completely pulling them out. Also, there are a lot of bruises on Tomitake's body.
It's clear from the shape of him that he was assaulted first by someone or a group of people.
According to the toxicology report, the deceased was in an extreme state of hysteria right before death. Then he fought back and clawed out his own throat because of how hysterical he had become.
Hi, Nonan.
The guys attacking him would have been surprised by that.
I just muted myself in Discord so
It's
so I
possible
can
that in such an abnormal
reply to you.
environment, a person
Oh, wait.
would perform acts that
Maybe you can't hear me.
we
Wait a
could
minute. That's a
possibly
problem.
imagine.
Wait, Nonan, can you hear me?
Of course.
You might be just listening to Pingona's stream, so I don't know. Oh, you can't? Okay, good. Okay. Hi, Nonan. Let's see. No, I have not experienced Higurashi before. I must start streaming sometime soon myself as well on my top list of things to play as well as some other visual. Ooh, I'm looking forward to it then.
The deceased didn't strike the assailants.
Oh, cool.
Or it could be. They took the
I guess maybe I'll unmute on Discord now and
that
maybe.
they wouldn't have gone.
Oh no, just made a Twitter. Oh, hey, I'm gonna check your account then.
Har.
Although it's not letting me click on it. There we go.
Har.
Oh, do you have it linked?
Wait, what?
Wait a minute, I'm
I'm reading
checking.
it right now.
Oh, it's not there. Okay.
Oh.
I kind of spaced out.
If you want to share it, I will follow
My
you.
can broke.
Oh, there it is.
I can't.
Not on BT.
Your what, bro?
My
Wait a minute.
can broke. Like the little tab broke off.
Oh, shit.
So like, I can't open.
There it is.
Can opener?
Okay, I'm gonna click on that.
That's
Yay.
not the type of can this is.
I followed you.
Is this soda can? Alright, that's true.
Tomitake is pretty built in can. He was
I see
like-
some drawings. I like them.
That's right. He was pretty active.
Yeah. Okay, well, I guess I will join the others now. Seems like nobody's here, but I guess that's okay. Higurashi is one of my favorite series. I hope you like it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
If a man with such physique
Cool.
sensed he was in danger and
Well,
swung the plank around quickly,
Here we go. Oh, I guess I
it
should
doesn't think well
make
that
them louder
he
again so you can hear
the
them.
perpetrator. And his opponent was unarmed. This guy had a wooden plank, so you'd think he'd hit him at least once.
Do some round and take down someone of his own physique. I wonder how many people it would take. You dimwit! You should know better than anyone. Have you forgotten the bad cop days?
If I was to take down this guy, how many would I need? When a group wants to take down big prey, it's fundamental to attack with numbers.
Yeah, I'm back.
Oh, hey, chat.
Sorry.
I guess about 4. Even if there was a gap in their strength, they'd manage. Then there are quite a few perpetrators. So any drunken disorderly groups of more than 4 are suspicious? Okay, Chai, so you ready to read?
Oh yeah, A group of 4 or more. Is this the narrator or is there a character reading this? I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
I think it's the detective guy.
Oh,
I really
okay.
wish they made it more clear.
I wish
Oh.
they had like highlighted who was talking or something. Yeah.
A group of 4 or more. Just, if they had that many, then couldn't they have hidden the body in a less obvious location? Or did he somehow break away from that fatal predicament? Then there would be no reason to commit suicide. Moreover, I still can't comprehend the irregular way he died. It's full of mysteries.
All right, Chief.
That's under serious that's under serious consideration on my end too. I'll be examining it as thoroughly as possible, but I don't get your hopes up. After all, we've never encountered a death like this before. I'm not hoping for much, but I am looking forward to the results.
Oishi-san. The chief is calling you. Thanks. See you around. Yeah. Best wishes. And that's it for that
Yay.
one. Now for the next one.
Did we go over the things we got from the last chapter?
Yeah, it was like the detective reading a case file or some shit.
Oh.
Hiro Tomitake, deceased. Resided in a cheap hotel in Shishibone City. Registered under the name Jiro Tomitake. Pen name. Travels via folding bike. No license. The bicycle was found 300 meters away, abandoned at the side of the forest path.
Oh, is this me? Okay. Present on the day of the festival. Accompanied by the missing Mio Takano. Is that how you say it? Takano?
Yes.
Okay. Was seen around 9 p.m. by police. Location afterwards unknown.
Held residence in Himanozawa for 1 week each season for the last 5 to 6 years. Okay. Freelance photographer specialized in wild birds. Check with magazine companies. Nothing suspicious in the film located among the articles of the deceased. What was among the articles of the deceased? Mere act of violence? From the content of his wallet, he spent most of his time around Tokyo and Chibi, along with Shobu and National Railway Line.
No individual matching the name Jiro Tomitake in the residency records of any of the Tokyo wards. Comparative to dental records. Send to Metro Police. Attach a photo. Sent to Metro Police. Contacting magazines regarding Jiro Tomitake.
Mio Takano, missing. Nurse at Irie Clinic. Became close to Tomitake through her passion for wild bird photography. Resides in Okinomiya X District XXX. Single. Witnessed accompanying Tomitake on the festival grounds. Currently missing.
Now it's quite the district.
Abducted? Or maybe a suspect. An important person of interest. Had no motive to kill the deceased. Squabble from jealousy? Need to thoroughly investigate their relationship. Place of work, etc. Need to get information from the police on scene again. I want some cream puff.
What?
Poor Jumbo. Oh, is he?
Okay.
And that's it.
What was with the cream puffs?
I guess somebody was hungry when they were writing that. Whatever the cop was writing that was fucking hungry. Sleepy.
Sleepy.
Oh, go ahead.
Whoa, that was a really big yawn, Keiichi-kun. I usually wake once this time to eat, but doesn't look like I can't do it today. Wow, I messed that up.
I was watching TV until late last night. I'm so tired right now. Oh, it sounds like me last night.
Uh-oh.
It was one of those raunchy TV shows you loved so much on last night. Extremely vile. Don't jump to conclusions.
What are you doing, Pong? Pang? Oh, hey, Cola. Cold Club 69. I am reading Higurashi right now with a couple of friends of mine.
Yep.
Friends.
Friends. Yeah, we're doing a read-along. Read-along, fan dub, whatever you want to call it. How are you doing tonight?
It's perfectly normal for boys. Nothing to be ashamed about. Mika, not bad in my head only made me feel worse.
Oh, hey, so are we do we have like characters assigned to us for this part, or is it kind of the same as before?
No, we're just reading screens because it's hard to tell who's talking. They didn't make it obvious.
Okay.
So I decided that we read a screen each.
Okay, so I'll just keep reading after you then, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Could you just let me pass out this lunch break? No, seriously. You think I would just sit here and allow that? I'll get really angry if you disturb me. Really angry. God. Uh-oh.
Oh, this was just dreadful. Just so sleepy. I slumped my head onto the desk and drifted off into an afternoon nap. It seems that Satoko had responded, but I pretended not to hear.
Cuts it out. Sadoko-chan. Keiichi-kun fell asleep. His sleeping face. So cute. You can take him home later. Let him be for now. Let's move over there. It'd be rude for Keiichi if we bother him now. Rika-chan really is a good girl.
Let's not wake him up even if the teacher comes back. I take that back.
The excuse that I didn't sleep much last night because I was watching TV was a lie. I was in bed at the usual time, but because of the conversation with Oishi-san that afternoon, I didn't get much sleep. Spending the day like this, it's almost as if the incident with Tomitake-san didn't happen at all. It made me think, was Oishi-san just trying to deceive me?
But it was probably the truth. One thing was certain, I couldn't speak to anyone about it.
He wanted my assistance, but I really didn't know anything about it. If I knew I wasn't going to be any help, I probably wouldn't have listened to in the first place. It ended up with me again, regretting learning something I didn't need to know.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
Oh. If I never learned about it, I would, without a doubt, be goofing off with the rest of them right now. I can help but resent Oishi's-san for this.
Huh? When was that? I heard he wasn't there the next day. It appears he vanished the night of the Watanagashi. Mion whispered to keep others from listening, but I could hear it clearly.
On the other hand, Reina's voice was even harder to pick up. But I could still tell that she was quite upset. It couldn't be. Are they talking about Tomitake-san?
Meal intake? Not sure. That's all I know. I wouldn't have feigned ignorance about this topic because I needed to keep it a secret.
Rather than waking up and being forced to lie just to join the conversation, it was much easier just to sit here and pretend I was asleep to listen in on their discussion. Wait, why did I have to pretend to be asleep while eavesdropping on my friend's conversation? The feel stung.
So, and me, there are others, right? Two. But they don't know if it's from the curse or if this was an Onikakushi. Onikakushi? Onikakushi? To be hidden away by a demon? What a mysterious phrase. I did, however, get the feeling it meant nothing good.
Yeah, well, there was another, right? Right? If it's Oyashiro-sama's, yeah. But this year at all?
Grandma and the mayor had talked about it. Seems they talked to the police about it beforehand. They said they'd take care of whatever happens this year without causing a commotion.
Welcome, Waffle. How you doing? Good to see you.
Then, without us knowing it, someone had it them. You mean Abby?
Next could me, I wonder. Don't worry. He got home safely. But is not allowed, right? That was a long time ago. Let's stop talking about this. Amidst the uncomfortable mood, both of them went silent.
The entirety of the conversation was still a bit unclear, but a few parts caught my attention.
First of all, the term Onikakushi.
I've been creeping this whole time. Welcome, Synthetic.
Welcome. To be demoned away. By the context it was used in, I would guess it's similar to being spirited away. I suspected that was what it meant because Tomitake-san and that woman, it really bugged me that I don't know her name, vanished after the Watanagashi.
The next thing that stuck out was when Reina said, "There's another one, right?" Mion also said, if it's Oyashiro-sama's, yeah, responding to something.
If it's Oyashiro-sama's curse, then there had to be two victims. Is that what she meant? Come to think of it, I remember Mion saying at the beginning that they didn't know if it was from the curse or if it was the case of Onikakushi. It seems that the curse and being demoned away are different things. They were phenomena that were paired together.
I recalled Tomitake-san's terrible end. That wasn't something as elegant as disappearing. That horrendous end would be best described as cursed.
Then the woman with him, it means she vanished because she was demoned away?
What do I know? What I do know is there's normally an even number of victims of the curse proper. And
Got me.
Oh, right. And the last point that bothered me was Reina.
Reina was frightened. Shy.
For what reason? I didn't know.
Sometimes they do this. They have like one-line screens.
However, she knew that something had made her a potential target for Oyashiro-sama's curse.
If I recall correctly, Oyashiro-sama should be the guardian deity of Hinamizawa. Isn't a guardian deity supposed to defend the citizens and drive out invaders?
If I can recall correctly, yesterday Oishi-san said that originally the targets were enemies of the village, but recently there was no longer any distinction between them or regular outsiders.
Well, if that was the case, then I would think that I'd be the more likely target, having moved here more recently than Reina. From her composure, I could infer that she was grimly certain that she would be next.
I should probably relay what I heard just now to Oishi-san. Informing the police of what I heard by eavesdropping on my friends while pretending to be asleep. It made me feel terrible.
It raised a few questions and left me with a bad taste in my mouth. Would it be better not to seek the answer to those questions?
As I continued to learn more and more, I felt like I had fallen past the point of no return. I would definitely regret this one day. I would definitely regret ever having learned of these events.
The teacher approaches. Keiichi-san, you must awaken. In the distance, I could hear the ring of the handbell signaling the start of the afternoon classes. Yeah, I couldn't sleep at all.
I hastily opened my eyes and raised my head up. It was in that moment when when I really get to the back of my seat. What? There's a thumbtack. Oh no! Stuck on the back of my chair with tape.
Ouch.
Oh, no. Circumstantial evidence was enough.
Satoko! Guilty without trial. Capital punishment.
Oh. I furiously jumped off from my seat. And I tripped as if my feet were tangled up. My shoelaces had been tied together.
Oops. Not bad, Satoko. While I was sleeping, you were able to conceal your presence and able to pull off this fine piece of work. The teacher came in right as I was about to pull off my shoes and tackle Satoko.
Oh ho
Jack.
ho! Did you not notice that our teacher has arrived, Keiichi-san? Take your seat. Clomp clomp. Not caring one bit, I made her eat a flick to the forehead.
Wah! Keiichi-san is being mean! Hey! Don't pick on the younger kids, Mayabara-san-kun! Apologize to her! I saw Satoru stick her tongue out at me, that little brat!
Come on, Mayabara-kun! Yeah, I'll apologize. Sorry, Satoko-san. In any case, I apologize, even if it was in completely insincere tone of voice. Damn her, I'll remember this.
Kei-chan, get your revenge at the club meeting. Take your seat. I sat down after Mion told me to. She'd switched to class representative mode.
With the boring classes finished, school is finally over for the day. Now then, what should we do for our club today?
Personally, I would like to play that deduction game one more time. I was hardly able to play it last time because of Orochi-san. Ren and I weren't even able to test out our strategy.
That's right. Today, Kichi-kun and I will be victorious. What should we do? Never played same game 2 days in a row before. Why not try asking me?
Mion looked over his shoulder as we made eye contact. She slowly tapped her palm with her fist as her face suddenly lit up.
Whoops. I completely forgot I need to go help my uncle today. Sorry guys, not today. Helping your uncle? Aren't you a little... Sorry, really. I really did forget. Well then... Sorry guys. This old man is heading back home now.
Yeah, she calls herself an old man, by the way.
She's fucking 14 years old and calls herself an old man.
That's weird.
I used to do that.
Mion left us with that and rushed off to the exit after snatching up her bag.
You see, Michan, she sometimes goes to help out her uncle's shop in town. Ah, I thought she wasn't the type to get caught up in such bothersome stuff. She said that she gets paid for it. It's quite a bit of spending money, from what I hear. I see. She was able to pay for that mountain of games with what she saved up from them.
But that, what did you call that? A part-time job? Isn't that against school policy?
No.
There is a clause that states that family businesses are excluded. Is that what she's calling it? So what now? Pass on the club today?
So, we're done today, I guess? Won't it be fine even without the club president? Let's do this.
I opened the club locker and began searching for the deduction game from that ever-growing pile of games.
Ah, here it is. The deduction game from yesterday. Man, I had to stop just as I was getting the hang of it. At the very least, I wanted to repay Sadoko for what she did during the afternoon break.
No, I do not mind. But is that fine for Reina-san and Rika? Kiichi-kun wants to play so badly, I wouldn't mind playing for a bit. I think it's better if we do it when we have everyone together.
Oh shit, Rudo. How you doing, Rudo?
Hi, Joy-chan.
Take a drink.
I will hydrate with the penguin.
Ah. Thank you for that, Rudo. The redeem.
Oh, okay then.
God damn it, Chai.
Whoa.
Fucking Sapphire did my laugh today. It was great.
Oh really? Oh wow.
She imitated my laugh. It was funny. Penguin must stretch. God damn it. Oh. Okay, thank you for the stretch. Cheese.
Stretch.
Don't forget.
God damn it, now you're making me yawn. Alright. Shit, Yummy you were reading, right? Or
Yeah.
okay.
Next. When she says it like that.
I wanted to go shopping if there wasn't a club meeting today. Going to buy soy sauce and other things.
Oh, that's right. I completely forgot. Well, I guess since it's been a while, I should go treasure hunting. What's this now? Everyone was no longer in the mood for club activities.
Oh,
That's not in
you
the
right there, buddy?
Sorry, I was
Huh?
choking on my own saliva.
Oh, I hate that.
Oh no.
If I keep on trying to push the matter, it may make them realize I had a trick up my sleeve. Ah, well, I'll give up this time.
Man, I was really looking forward to playing it. I shuffled through the cards as if I was still caught up on it.
At the next opportunity, I should give you a sound thrashing. Oh, ho, ho, ho. The murderer is Satoko. The murder weapon is the pistol. It was you after all. What did you say? Then I'll just... Satoko looked through the cards on the desk and stuck all three of them at me.
The murderer is Keiichi. In the lounge with the rope. I don't need no rope. I'll just strangle you like this. No! Keiichi-san is such a beast.
Phew. Well, I guess it's good that I got that out of my system. Ah!
I'll remember this, Kiichi-san. She was used as a plaything for quite a while. How unfortunate. Cute, cute.
Everyone got ready to go back home. I also helped gather up the scattered cards.
I suddenly paused. They were just the suspect cards, but I noticed something strange. Reina, Satoko, Rika, Keiichi, Mion, Satoshi. Satoshi? Oh wait, that wasn't me.
Mr. Cheese.
Satoshi?
Satoshi.
None of the cards were made by us. Or at least, every card besides this one had the name of a club member. Does this mean that Satoshi Fellow is a member?
Was there someone else in this class named Satoshi? I couldn't find anyone named Satoshi in the class roster stuck up on the wall.
Keiichi-san. Let's hurry up and finish cleaning up.
Being rushed by Reina, I finished up quickly. Satoko and Rika-chan have already headed merrily for their lockers, so we are the only ones left in the classroom. Right now, Reina had already gotten her bag and was ready to leave.
Reina. There must be quite a few people who transferred from the school, right? I tried asking Reina in a bit of a roundabout way. Reina made a troubled face and then answered.
Yeah. You know Misawa is a real talented, right? Some people transfer out every now and then. Then is Satoshi another one of these transferees? Sorry. I don't really know. Oh, my voice is not really feeling it today. There was a bit of a pause, but the answer was pretty much immediate.
I'm not saying it to be mean. Just last year, I transferred in, so maybe I just missed him. So I didn't hear much about him. Sorry.
I'm not sure. Sorry. Her answer was a lot like when she refused to tell me about the murder at the dam. I was saddened by her denial and felt a little bit of anger.
I'm their friend, aren't I?
Oh man, my internet is acting funny. I have to go check it out. Goodbye, Penguin Out.
Yeah,
Okay,
you can
Anto.
catch up.
Take care, friend.
Goodbye, Ento.
Bye.
Goodbye!
I just needed to gargle my voice a bit.
Shit. Fuck, I always forget who was reading. Was it me?
Me.
Okay.
I'm their friend, aren't I? Friends don't keep secrets from their friends, do they? Though I do appreciate they kept that unsettling curse thing from me. But if everyone is worried about it, I'd rather be worried with them. That's that's what it means to be friends, right?
For a moment, I wondered just what kind of face I was making just then, with all these mixed feelings of sadness and annoyance.
Keiichi-kun, you're making a scary face. Why is it? Why? It's probably exactly the kind of face Raina said it was. It appeared my grim expression had frightened her. Chai?
Sorry. I was really looking forward to the club today. I'm just feeling down about it. I rustled Nana's hair. Let's go home. Dragging that awkward mood with us, we headed home.
I wonder why. Why have I been getting this dumb feeling lately? I didn't know anything. I had nothing to worry about. I was just enjoying my everyday life. My long, outstretched shadow gave me no answer to my naive inquiry.
Katie, are you tired? Maybe? Maybe? When I timidly questioned the reason behind my mood. I'm sure my expression made the situation even more unsettling.
You think so? Yeah. Seemed to have been a little out of it ever since this morning. Maybe a cold? Physically, I was pretty sure I was in perfect health. It may not seem like it, but I've had perfect attendance since elementary school. Raina continued on since I didn't give her an answer.
It could be that the fatigue from moving has finally caught up to you. It's completely different from where you used to live, after all. Of course you've gotten tired, since there's so much you need to get used to and remember. Maybe that's it. Yeah. It has to be. Nana was also like that at first, too. I can tell, you know? You know?
I wonder if Rena also experienced a slight bit of alienation last year that was feeling right now. Thinking so, I felt that she was the only one who could understand how I felt.
I'd like to hear about when you first came to Hinamizawa. Oh, how was it? Feeling I had been drawn into the conversation, her face suddenly brightened.
It was the same as Keiichi-kun. I didn't know the villagers' names at all. Mi-chan and the rest were all very kind, so I wasn't lonely, but I did still feel a little out of place.
Nana told me all the details of when she moved here. All of her first acquaintances and surprises, worries and good times.
So, Sudoku got you too. Yeah. There was a thumbtack put on my chair. Poke. Then with that, yeah. That really takes me back. When you were invited
Never
into the
invited
club,
to the club.
Hey,
Mm.
go ahead, Yami.
I'm the star.
Then were you invited to the club? The first day? Yeah. Huh? I wasn't in club at the beginning. It was fine part way through. One day she said we should study. One day she said we should study. God, we should stay after and hold a big game tournament. Now that I think of it, Mia did say she was the first club president.
Welcome, Blue Vase.
Now I get it.
Welcome, welcome. I just muted myself in Discord
It's
so
a secret, but
I can say hello.
Mia used to be really bad at the beginning.
Hey there. We're taking turns reading.
Never win.
Huh? Eon, really? I can't even imagine that. She had to do most of the penalties that she came up with. Ha ha ha. Seriously, don't tell.
I can't believe Mion was like that. So she gradually transformed into a monster who used any means necessary to win during that time. Mion is at her best when she's fighting dirty.
Side note, real quick. King Oscar wild caught sardines, Mediterranean style, are fucking amazing.
Okay.
I began making more friends besides Michan after that. But yeah. It might have only been since you moved here that I had finally felt that I had gotten used to it here. I guess Reina had only left in the dark about Oyashiro-sama when she had just moved here. I guess they had. I guess. I guess when they finally told me about Oyashiro-sama, I'd be considered one of them.
I'm wondering when I'll finally be considered one of them. Huh? Did you say something? No, sorry. Just talking to myself. Ah, Keiji, you're silly. Reno was poking fun and laughing at me, and I couldn't help but laugh as well.
But I suddenly stopped. Then, after making up my mind, I spoke.
Hey, Rena. Is there something that everybody's keeping from me? Huh. No? Not at all. You're lying, aren't you? Rena suddenly stopped. Her expression was cold and intense.
What do you mean by that, Keiji-kun? Your tone was still shame-cherry and light-hearted one as before. You are, aren't you?
Blueface, I've also
Keeping
put
something
those-
from me.
After understanding what I meant, her expression was even more intense. Seeing that face, I regretted saying something so rash. But she came back at me I didn't expect.
Well then, Keiichi-kun. Aren't you keeping something from us? I want to fucking picture this.
I don't know if I like this.
Hey, here we go, cheese. It's time to
Welcome to the
face your
Higurashi
fears.
experience.
Oh, God.
Welcome to Higurashi, my friend.
Oh,
Her tone didn't change, but it was the first time I'd seen this expression from Reina. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this too. With how her gaze pierced through me, I couldn't believe this was the same Reina.
Aren't you? Lies or secrets? Aren't you? You are. Secrets. She didn't actually say that part, but she looked as if she did.
The incident with Tomiyaki-san and how I felt alienated from the
Oh, Blue
group.
Base. I think yes, it does.
Even
I think
without
it does
having to think
contain
about
some
it.
blood.
There were things I knew that I felt guilty about.
But I didn't tell everyone about what happened to with Tomikake-san to be considerate. I was keeping it a secret just the same way they didn't tell me about Oyashiro-sama. Then, aren't we even?
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, I'm not. No lies, nor secrets. Liar. Her answer was instant and it shook me.
Sorry. Naina stared as if burrowing through me. Watching me like a hawk.
Why would you say I'm lying? Didn't you say that you
No, it's fine. Oh, good.
didn't you say that you were called into the teacher's room yesterday during the club meeting, Keiichi-kun? I know. You didn't go to the teacher's room. I swallowed hard. It clearly wasn't a bluff. She knew what happened.
The teacher said we had a guest, didn't she? He didn't talk at the entrance. He talked inside a car near the school gate. It's something that we didn't know.
I was just wondering. I should probably
Reina,
post a warning somewhere.
She knew that I was
Yeah.
called out by Oishi-san, that I heard about the incident with Tomitake-san as well. Did she know all of it?
Exactly who was that man? I don't know him. Why did someone you don't know have business with you? I want to know that myself. Then what did you talk about? It has nothing to do with you guys. It was a lie.
Lies! Reina's scream echoed through the trees, sending frightening birds into the air.
Yami.
I couldn't exhale the deep breath I had just taken. No, it was like it was like I wasn't allowed to exhale. It was here I first realized. The person in front of me, she wasn't Ryu.
Then who was it that was standing before me now? Who would assume Reina Yugu's appearance? I'd held my breath for so long I could feel myself suffocating.
Right? Sorry, my voice stopped. Right? And then she made a facial expression that Naina normally might have made.
Jeez.
Sorry. Ugh. It didn't matter. It didn't matter that it was Reina's usual smile. It chilled me to the bone.
She drew closer to me. I felt her breath against my face. It wasn't the least bit exciting.
Whoever this was with Reina's face was going to chew my nose right off. I cowered as I imagined that. Then she smirked as if she was able to see right through me.
We also have secrets. Just like how Keiichi-kun has secrets.
Jeez.
It was Reina's usual smile. But her eyes were still like that of a hawk's. Bringing her face close enough to mine to almost bump into my nose, she kindly persuaded me.
Oh, I have a question from the chat. Sorry. I've been asked
What?
if there are any flashing lights in this game.
I don't know if you have epilepsy. There's a chance there might be. So
I highly
uh,
doubt there is.
I don't know if there's flashing lights, but there might be like sudden like light changes.
Yeah.
Like it might change to like black all of a sudden or white. But I don't know. Like I'd look it up on Google if you
Mm.
have epilepsy. Check it out on Google. Look it up if there is.
Okay, thank you.
I don't think
couldn't
there has
watch.
been.
Oh.
Like the screen might shake or something, but I don't know about like flashing lights.
Hmm. Okay.
Have we had any of that so far, guys? From last session? I don't think there was.
I think
Not
maybe
last
like
session, but
one.
like literally just now when she said lies, it did like a little blip.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it'll
I
be
thought
like
it was just
a
like the
blip or
screen
two.
shaking.
I'm pretty sure that's as much as it will get, though.
Probably not enough to cause a seizure, hopefully.
I I highly doubt anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Whose
Do I
turn was
continue?
it?
Yeah, Bluebase. Yeah.
It's my turn.
Thank you
Go ahead.
for asking.
Or I couldn't not have shake my head.
I definitely want to make sure that
This
everyone's safe.
this person sat in front of me. This person who looked like Rena, frightening to me to my very core. I was terrified knowing
Cringe is
that.
dead.
Oh.
Thank you for the host, my friend.
Ooh.
Raid.
Oh, I'm being raided. Oh,
And you
shit.
got a raid.
Raid.
Cringy-chan raiding me. Welcome, raiders. I am currently playing Higurashi, and things are getting fucking creepy now.
Friends.
Yeah, this girl's getting kind of this girl is getting kind of creepy right now. You came at a good time. Cringy, welcome. Have you played this before? Cringe, you're welcome to come help me voice act if you wish. Jump in the voice chat if you want.
Yeah.
Because we had no idea who's talking half the time.
I don't know the backstory at all.
Or at all.
I'm very confused. I'm just kind of reading.
Basically, it's about this kid that moves to this town, this rural town. No, I'm so sleepy. Okay, Cringy, maybe next time, another time. But thank you for the raid, friend. It's about this kid that moves to this town, and apparently they're pretty fucked up people. There's talk about a curse, I guess, of some god making them do terrible things to outsiders. And there's been like a history of murders every year. So, and then we're getting wrapped up in all this shit right now, basically. I'm gonna fall asleep to y'all's dulcet tones. Okay. Okay, we will continue then.
Thank you for watching us.
Whose turn? Tao the Lion, thank you for the follow, my friend. Welcome to Glacier Land of Delights and Terrors, where I try to entertain you with my silly antics while playing spooky games like this with crazy girls.
Welcome.
Whose turn was it reading again?
No idea.
Shit. You just go ahead and start up then. I was terrified knowing that she could hear the sound of me swallowing nervously. After what felt like an eternity, after
yeah,
a long
Bluebase,
empty silence, she finally spoke. Let's go. It's getting chilly.
It was Reina again. Smiling at me once more, she started walking as if nothing at all had happened. When I was released from her gaze, my legs gave out from under me and I slumped onto the ground.
I wasn't able to lift a finger until Rennie was out of sight. Who
Yeah, Bluebase,
was
I'm
that?
happy to address any questions
It
you
felt
have.
cold.
Yeah, definitely.
My body was
I want to make
drenching.
sure
Oh.
that
Bad cheese.
that
I'm
things are
sorry,
nice and
just get
comfortable.
into it, man.
It's Yami's turn.
I felt cold. My body was drenched in
thank you for
sweat.
asking. I'm just gonna...
I was finally able to form a coherent thought and ask
Oh,
myself
cool.
once again, who was that person who looked like Reina Ryugu? Ooh. Ooh, what a spooky note to end on. I like that. Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh, is this me? Wait.
I believe so.
Oh, okay. I was out of it and couldn't bring myself to do anything until dinner except stare blankly into space.
Was I terrified from Reyna going off on me? No, that's not it. That's not right. That was something else who only looked like Reyna. Then, who could it have been? It was a dreadful feeling.
Knowing that that was someone else, English, saying that after that counts as a sentence. Knowing that that was someone else, not Reyna. So tomorrow I shouldn't have a problem talking to Reyna like I usually do. That thought was strangely comforting. I concluded that I should just calm down and clear my head. Though those thoughts continue swirling around my mind.
Finally, I returned to my senses as I heard my mother calling out to me from the bottom of the steps.
Keiichi! It's a call from the bookstore. Bookstore? Can't think of why they'd be calling me.
I went downstairs and picked up the receiver anyway.
Yami?
My apologies for calling so late at night. It's me, Oishi of the Okinomiya bookshop. Oishi-san. Oh, it's Oishi-san. Sorry. Since your parents picked up, I said I was from the bookstore. If it puts people off, I say it. It puts people off when I say I'm a police officer. Oishi-san was, in his own way, rather courteous.
Even so, I didn't want my parents hearing me talk to the police. I brought the cordless phone with me as I dashed back up to my room on the second floor.
Sorry for calling so late. That phone number on the piece of paper I gave you yesterday was the old number. My apologies. Can you copy down the number I'm about to give you? Ah, yeah. Okay. He gave me the number for his direct line as I wrote it down.
I thought that was the end of it, but he began making pointless
Blueberry
small
says,
talk.
I
It
learned
was pretty hard
how
to
to
hang
write
up.
Enderman today, because apparently that's a thing, but I don't know how to do it on the keyboard.
So how's
Ooh,
it been, my Bar-san? Did
How
anything
does that
strange
work?
happen to you recently?
interesting.
I see. This was the real reason.
Writing? Enderman?
He really beat around the bush here. His adult conversational skills let me slack-jawed.
Are you from around here, Oishi-san? Yeah, I am. Born and raised in Okinomiya. He's from around here. He might know.
Oishi-san. Do you know what this, Onikakushi thing is about? I believe that's when somebody suddenly vanishes because they've been abducted by a demon. It's a special saying from around here. It has the same meaning as spirited away like everyone else says.
Whereas my friends would say they didn't know when I asked, this older man gave me a direct answer. It made me a bit happy that he answered me directly without trying to hide anything.
Hinamizawa was, not sure if I should tell you this, Maribara-san. Don't try to play this off. If you're not going to talk, then I'm not going to tell you anything.
Bluebase.
No.
What exactly do you mean?
That's not what I meant. It's
do
just,
Endermen
it
speak
may
Spanish?
make you feel bad.
Interesting.
You see, long ago, Hinamizawa was feared as the village where demons reside.
Demons? By demons you mean those pitchfork-carrying
pretty
things
fun.
from hell? More like human-eating monsters. They go down to villages snatching people up and gobbling them down. That kind of tale. Demons snatching up people is what this Okinakushi means? Okinakakushi. Shit, I think I read it wrong.
That's okay. They said that the curse and being demoned away happened together. What does that mean? I already knew about the mysterious deaths happening 5 years in a row. But I didn't know that there were people disappearing for those same 5 years.
The curse and being demoned away happened together? First time I've heard
Blueberry
of
says,
that.
no, I don't think you can speak Enderman actually.
Is that how it is, Mayabar-san?
I think you can only read it? Oh.
That's
Is
what
there
I
like
want to know.
a written language for Enderman?
I heard Reina and Mion talking. They said that if it was really Oyashiro-sama's curse, then both the curse and demoning away would happen. Oishi-san began hemming and hawing on the other end of the receiver. Maybe something about that came to mind.
Maribara-san, do you know the first incident? Murder by dismemberment?
Yeah, I thought it was cool. Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that Enderman
One
had
of the 6
had like
perpetrators
an
is still on the
alphabet.
run, right?
That is pretty cool.
Hypothetically, what if he isn't on the run, but was demoned away? Huh? It was an outrageous hypothesis from Oishi-san.
The incident 4 years ago was a particularly ghastly one. The police already knew the perpetrators, so they posted tons of wanted posters with this face on them.
Neither
They
did
staked
I.
out various locations and
I wonder
investigated
when.
every possible
I
escape
wonder
route he
when
had.
that was announced.
Yeah.
But after 4 years, there wasn't even a hint of where he might be. Unless the police were completely incompetent. Even if it was an outrageous hypothesis, I couldn't simply laugh it off.
Then what about the incident the next year? When the man who supported the project and his wife both died in an accident. Well,
Found out from one
actually,
of my friends. Oh, I see.
it was only the husband who died in the accident. His wife's body never surfaced.
Minecraft is pretty fun.
Unless we find the body, then it's considered a missing person by law.
At the time of the incident, with the river below the cliff being Muddy Rapids, the police divers had searched every branch off the mainstream of the river for dozens of miles. In the end, they weren't able to find her body.
But that's just them not being able to find the body. She's still dead, right? Isn't it different from her being demoned away? We cannot say someone is dead without their body. Until a certain number of years passes, by law she's treated as still alive.
I'm not sure if it was right to call that being demoned away. The wife is missing. At least that part was reality.
How about the third year? The Shinto priest died of
And my
illness.
friends, I mean my two close friends.
Good night, Waffle. Thank you for
I
stopping
understand
by, friend.
Ah, Waffle.
I too am very lonely.
And his wife committed
But
suicide.
I'm meeting some new people online, so that's really cool.
Mayabar-san?
Yeah,
It's
like
actually the
you.
exact same scenario.
Goodness.
The wife had supposedly thrown herself into the bottomless marsh deep in the forest around Hinamazawa. Meaning it's all circumstantial evidence. They simply found her suicide note in front of the marsh.
A diver was able to recover a few remnants, but they weren't able to find a body. The investigative headquarters believed that she had faked her death and was still alive somewhere.
I'm not sure if we could call these cases as being demoned away. It's just as you said, every year one person does go missing. The incident this year, the woman with Tomitake-san has gone missing. Then what about the incident with the housewife being beaten to death? Who went missing? I believe the perpetrator was caught, right?
Yeah, we arrested him. He was just a miscreant with a record of narcotics abuse. He admitted to the crime while being questioned about a different incident. But, well, you see, after he was arrested, a child from the victim's home went missing. It's still under investigation as to whether the disappearance had anything to do with the crime.
But you said you caught him, right? Did you have an accomplice? No idea. It's considered a separate case. Moreover, we can't even check now. Because while under investigation, that man, he died in his holding cell. What?
Got me.
Oh, my mic was muted again. He swallowed his fork. Anyways, he swallowed his fork and choked to death.
Oh no.
That's a really... What?
Did not know whether
Are
it was
you-
an accident or suicide.
That's like a dumb thing to do.
Spork.
Imagine
Meaning, the
dying,
last 5
choked on
years,
fork.
reason for death, spork. Meaning for the last 5 years, there's always been one person who dies and one who goes missing. That's about right. No, actually, I'm surprised as well. I never realized that they had that in common.
I couldn't believe that this could help lead to the closing of those incidents. It was just something they had in common.
Could it be that those... Wait, is it me? Wait, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could it be that those demoned away have something in common? Oyoshi-san mumbled as he seemed to be thinking about it.
So I summarized the events.
The first year was a dam employee. Second year was the wife of a dam project supporter. Third year was the wife of the Shinto priest. Fourth year was the victim's family's child, and the fifth year was the victim's girlfriend, I guess. It doesn't seem like there's anything that connects them. With the exception of the first year, wives and girlfriends, those do stand out.
It does seem like there are a lot. Then that means the fourth year's victim's child was different. It would have really stood out if it were all married couples. Except it's not just married couples, but parents and children as well. Come to think of it, I believe Tomitake-san also told me the younger brother is alive and has moved, if I recall correctly.
The child that went
missing. Alright.
Wait, that is cheese, yeah.
I wasn't
Welcome
wrong this
back,
time.
Bluegus.
The child that went missing the fourth year, who were they? Apparently, he was quite mature. 1 year older than you. His name was Satoshi Hojo-san.
Uh-oh.
Satoshi. I remember that name. Didn't he tell me Satoshi transferred out last year?
He was at your school up until last year. Didn't they tell you anything about him? Come to think of it, when I transferred in, I believe they said my seat belonged to a recent transfer student. Then, where I sat, once it belonged to the one who was demoned away, it was his seat.
I recall
Oh.
the cold sensation that came from that desk. It made my hair stand on end.
This fucking music is good.
This is honestly putting my hair on it. I'm really not liking this. I'm really not liking this. I'm really not
It's
liking
the
this.
Have you ever had...
This
Have you-
string of... Oh, wait. Were you gonna say
So-
something? Sorry.
I wanted to tell a story
Oh, okay.
real quick.
Yeah,
Side
yeah.
note. The college I went to, the library on that campus used to be a mental hospital.
Oh.
And
Oh.
it was actually this school actually had a lot of haunted shit. This mental hospital was actually a place that was reported with a lot of malpractice going on, like abusing patients and shit.
Yeah.
And basically, the mental hospital was remade into a library. But when we went, there was a lower level, the basement, that was the morgue section of the mental hospital.
Oh,
And so we would store like extra books and shit. I used to work in this library.
I would never work there. No. I don't
So-
need books. I'm
so
good.
so we would have to go down there and get shit every now and then, right? Go down
this is
to
giving
the
me the chill.
basement. And there was an operating room in the morgue, and like when I walked in there, I just felt, ooh, I felt the bad juju, you know, like my skin started crawling and shit. So like moments like we just saw in this is like how I felt down there, where I'm like, oh my god, they were killing people down here, like, oof.
Oof.
Anyway, yeah, there was a lot of malpractice at this hospital. Like
Interesting.
doctors were
There
abusing,
was a
like
lot of
doctors
malpractice
were,
back in the day, especially for mentally
yeah, like
disabled.
yeah, like people were abandoning like old disabled people in this hospital, and then like doctors, like they weren't being paid for, so doctors wouldn't give a shit about them.
Oh,
So they like just sometimes I think they'd actually just let them die. But yeah, it was pretty fucked up.
mm,
So yeah, the way that kid is feeling sitting in that seat is how I felt in that basement.
bad juju.
But yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Thanks for making this experience just worse.
Jeez, you gotta get
I
used to
know
it, man.
something else. Hurry up.
I really don't
Why?
have to, actually. There's nothing.
Jeez, it makes you tougher when you face your fears, bro.
Don't
See,
worry. That's
here's
something
the
that can cheer
thing.
you guys up.
It doesn't.
I guess it does.
Sometimes it just makes you kind of lose your shit or become more fearful.
I guess if you're like really young and getting traumatized by it.
Hey,
We're adults now, though.
hey, check out Artboard. That's something that'll
Speak for
cheer you guys up.
yourself.
It's up.
Oh,
My
something on
patented-
artboard?
My patented duck boots.
Wait, let me see. Artboard. What the heck?
Oh, by the way, I'm still only halfway through this, so yeah. Just letting you know, remind
Oh,
you.
sorry. Okay,
Oh,
go right ahead, Jai. Sorry about that.
I just don't want to. Well, I'm just worried that we'll accidentally skip over it. I was just reminding you.
Oh yeah, go ahead, Jai.
Oh, okay. The string of mysterious deaths. No, Oyashiro-sama's curse. I now knew how it connected to me. Oh, okay. Now you can go back to what you were doing.
Wait, you were reading, right?
Oh yeah, I finished it.
Okay.
Oh, I guess we can keep going though.
Go ahead,
speaking
Jai.
of chilling sensation,
That chilling sensation. It was the feeling of Oyashiro-sama caressing the back of my neck.
What?
Go ahead, jeez.
Like Ashiro's
Lubis,
curse.
is this gonna be like Yandere Simulator? It traumatized me.
Could Ashiro's curse is...
I don't know. Maybe
Wait,
it will
could
be a little
Ashiro's
bit.
curse really exist?
I don't know.
You know?
so yeah, about my duck boots, my
Yandere
patented duck
Simulator.
boots. Let's take a moment for.
I like him.
They were on my cop by the way when I posted it. I'm surprised no one made a comment
Whack.
about it until I pointed it out.
Uh-oh. Alright, go ahead, Yami.
In all honesty, I was beginning to believe it. And I was scared. That was why I wanted to say it was a plot crafted by a man and not the work of a curse.
But the more I dug into it, the less likely that seemed. No, the more I dug, the more mysterious it became. If I kept digging, eventually, I'd reach the point where I'd learn something I really shouldn't know.
To either be none the wiser or to seek an answer I may regret. Which one would I be happier with? Maybe it'll be me next time. My execution could only be delayed for 1 year.
That was when I remembered. Reina. Reina
Reina
said she may...
No, it's Yami's turn.
Because he may
Oh, Blue
be
Base,
the
me
next victim
too.
of the curse.
I also get traumatized.
You mean Reina
Okay.
Ryugu-san? She transferred in last year and she's your classmate, isn't she? These incidents really might be a bit too disturbing for a girl. She's not just scared, is she?
It wasn't that. She said it might be her next. She said in a way that made me think she had a concrete reason behind it.
He's,
It felt like she was convinced. Almost as if, you could say,
Yami,
She was frightened. Her sudden change of demeanor. That someone who looked like Rena but wasn't Rena.
that might be unrelated.
All the strange things that I felt from Reina today came back to me.
I see. Then I'll be doing a bit of investigation this end. Please continue your observations of Ryugu-san, Maribara-san. Are you asking me to keep Reina under surveillance? That's not what I mean, Maribara-san. I just want you to watch out for your friend so she doesn't end up the next victim. At that moment, just as my mouth was agape because I was so impressed with his mature, clever way with words.
Knock knock.
That sudden knock at the door sent my heart racing. In an instant, I had pointlessly covered up the end of the receiver. Keiichi, get the door, please.
Oh, I know
On the
this.
other side of the door, I heard my father's oddly upbeat. What could it be? It's so late.
Sorry, my dad just came in. Can we leave it at this for tonight? Yeah. My apologies again for calling so late. If you find out anything else, please let me know. I'll tell you if I make any progress on this end. Well then, have a pleasant evening.
Keiichi, hurry up and open up. Daddy's got his hands full. What is Dad doing? I had stayed in the same position while on the phone the whole time, so my joints were aching.
When I opened the door, I saw my father was standing there with a tray. On that tray, cookies and 2 cups of
Ooh.
black tea. A fairly fancy spread for our household.
Ooh.
There was even sugar and lemon slices on the side. Everything you could ask for. This was quite the show of hospitality.
What's going on, Dad? What's all this for? Come now, don't play around, Keiichi. I'm coming in. Dad was in high spirits and had a smirk on his face. But for my entire life, I've never seen him act like this hospitable. What had gotten into him?
So, what were you talking about?
I jumped.
It's not something I had to keep from my father. But how could I explain to him that I was talking to a detective, assuming he was, this late at night?
Nothing much. Just a friend. I don't mean the phone. She was here, wasn't she? Reina-chan.
Wait.
Eh?
Hmm.
She wasn't here. Come now, don't try to keep it from me. She just came over to play. You two were chatting away, so I thought I'd bring some tea, but looks like I just missed her.
I had no idea what that was talking about. But a cold sweat dripped down my back.
How long were we talking? Rain-chan went upstairs about half after, so it was close to an hour, I guess. You saw her come up the second floor. Yeah, I did. I also told her that your room was the door down the hall up the stairs.
Yami.
Raina came to my house about an hour ago. Dad met her at the door and called out to me on the second floor. I probably didn't hear him because I was so focused on my conversation with Oishi-san. I didn't reply, but he knew I was in my room, so he had her come inside.
And told her my room was on the second floor. She thanked my dad and went upstairs.
Then about an hour passed. She passed by my dad just as he was bringing up tea and left.
She came upstairs and about an hour passed. Then passed by my dad and returned home.
Yami?
And then after she came upstairs, and until she left, where was Reyna?
There's only a short hallway between my room and the stairs, meaning Raina had, for about an hour, in the hall. No, she couldn't have been standing in front of my door all that time.
The door to my room wasn't particularly thick. You could easily hear everything being said inside. All of the ominous things and all the nonsense I spoke to Oishi-san about began rushing through my head.
Honey, don't tease him. More importantly, you need to clean up your studio. It's a mess again. Mom yelled at Dad from downstairs. Dad left a tray with me and went downstairs with a disappointed chortle.
I followed my dad out of the room with my eyes. I looked down at the floor and round the doorway where Reyna might have stood all the time.
Just now, as I was talking to Oishi-san, my back turned. Raina was standing a mere 6 feet away the whole time.
All that time in this dimly lit doorway?
Jeez.
What?
Bube says,
What did
"Sorry
she
for not saying
see?
much." Oh, that's okay. That's
What
okay.
did
That's
she hear?
completely fine. Bube.
For what reason?
Yeah, don't feel bad.
As
I'm
distinct
just
from
glad
juice,
that
as
we're here
distinct from the
together.
two teacups ominously
Yeah, we're
wafted
having
and
fun.
twisted. The aroma of black tea filled my room.
So she was eavesdropping on us.
Mm.
Uh-oh.
She knows
I
everything.
wonder if she took some of the cookies.
He's gonna be mad. Notice from
Notice
the
from the
police
police
chief.
chief. Lies!
Notice
Nice.
Gina,
from the police chief.
lies.
July 1st. Oh, go ahead.
Wait, what?
You reading right?
I thought. Wait, did I go last time? I forgot already.
I can just start up again. July 1st, 1982. The departments 1 through 12. Redacted Prefectural Police Headquarters. Oh, fuck!
Oh, oh
Okay.
well. You can still go to the log.
Oh, we can. Menu?
Go back.
Wait.
There's a log right above the menu.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right there. Log.
Okay,
Under
okay,
skip.
okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Shit. How far back?
Starting from
Okay,
the
this
date.
is...
Ah.
Let's go back to like the date.
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
Yeah, there it is,
1982
July
to Departments 1 through 12. Redacted Prefectural Police Headquarters. Director General redacted. To the Chief Constable and all facility managers regarding cases situated in the Hinamizawa village. Notice. As cases in Shishibone City, Hinamizawa village has been reported by certain sections of mass media. It has drawn global attention, which is causing serious repercussions for the local residents. This has become a very serious situation. To protect the livelihood and prosperity of the residents, the following notice has been issued. Number 1. Designate the following criminal investigations as classified. Okinomiya Station, 1982, case number X. Hinamizawa Village Housewife Murder, dated June XX. Okinomiya Station, 1982, case number X. Hinamizawa Village Student Disappearance, dated June, redacted. Number 2, non-disclosure of information. Okinomiya Station, 1979, case number X. Kinomizawa Village site foreman murder, dated June, redacted. Shira Station, 1980, case number X. Shira National Park falling incident, dated June, redacted. Okinomiya Station, 1981, case number X. Kinomizawa Village Shinto priest's wife disappearance, dated June, redacted. Number 3, requesting self-restraint from each organization concerning the release of sensitive information. Please see attached reference materials 1, 2, and 3. Management redacted, Prefecture Police Headquarters. Internal line redacted. Police Affairs Department redacted. I figured I'd just read all that because it was fucking being typed like that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that was probably for the best. You read all that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a drink real quick.
Okay.
Okay.
I should also drink.
I think this is a pretty good read. I think
Yeah.
the way they write everything is so spooky and foreboding. I like it.
Yeah.
I thought maybe I'd rather prefer the anime, but I like reading all this shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun.
I was actually listening to the anime OP on the way back home.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I remember I originally tried watching this, and because the story kept resetting, like I got tired and like quit. But I guess that's how the chapters work. It's like all its own story. Every chapter, it's like a different take on the story. I think.
Hmm.
I think that's how it works.
It's all a loop.
Yeah, I agree. Ugh. I gotta take a piss. I'll be right back.
Okay. I wonder if I should put my break screen on.
Break screen.
Yeah. Yeah, like a coming back soon for the stream. I don't know. I guess maybe it would look more interesting than me just standing here. Maybe I'll do that. There we go. Yay.
So I have wireless headphones, so I could hear you guys talking, and like literally, I was like walking by the bathroom. I was like, "Oh, I need to take a piss," and literally, Penguin said, "I need to take a piss" at the same time.
Wow. For me, my bathroom is like right next to like actually yeah, my bathroom's like right there, like 6 feet away from me. Which means I can like go to the bathroom while also like looking at my computer.
Nice.
It's also here.
You're just talking to us, and we just hear just like it's going off in the background. It's like, oh, don't worry about that. It's just me going to the bathroom.
My mic actually does not pick up the flushing.
That's good.
Yeah.
We should totally just flush your toilet in the middle of your talking, just so that we.
You see, if I was talking in the bathroom, you would hear an echo.
What if I hear an echo right now?
Whoa.
Oh.
I don't get it.
Actually, if I really wanted to, I can get my wireless keyboard and just use my computer from the bathroom.
Oh,
that'd
this
be
is the
cool.
perfect time to tell people. Well, this video is sponsored by Raycon, the cheap wireless earbuds that are kind of shit.
Oh my god.
Ooh. I wonder what those are like.
They're like, oh, they're cheap and affordable for like their price range. Even for the price range, they're not that good.
Yeah, I see all the sponsorships on YouTube, but I never actually considered buying them. Well, maybe I did once, but usually my brain just tunes them out.
I'm just thinking about the ad that internet historian made for Raycons. You guys seen that?
I see all of
No.
my favorite YouTubers making Raycon sponsored ads.
Oh my god.
It's like, oh no, you traitor, you made a Raycon ad.
It's the new Raid Shadow Legends.
Yeah. Raid Shadow Legends.
Or as internet historian calls it, Raidy Shady.
To people who are just coming to my stream, welcome. We're taking a break for like 1 minute or maybe 30 seconds. I don't really know actually.
I can't believe Penguin is dead. Oh,
Wait, what?
he got demon away.
Oh no. Oh no.
What is your Twitch name?
Who?
You.
Oh, me?
Patch TV.
Yep. That is
Sorry,
correct.
sorry. Repeat that.
Trifraps TV. Yes.
Oh, I'm back. I'm back. I'm
Oh,
back.
yeah. Welcome.
What happened? What happened?
I don't know.
We made a decision to kick you off the stream, and we're
Oh,
taking
wait,
over.
what?
Yeah, right. Okay. Oh, I gotta stretch.
Stretch.
That's how I yawn, by the way.
I want to make you do another penguin laugh, but it's really expensive.
Yeah, that's why I made it expensive. Oh, you're awake now, Shep? Welcome, Sheppy. Things are getting creepy.
Chevy Sheps. I guess I should
Sheppy
probably just call you Shep because that would be more good, better.
I'm clipping that noise, me yawning.
Absolute cheese. Thank you for the follow.
Man, that guy's a loser for doing that.
What?
I guess he followed this chai guy.
Fuck that cheese guy.
I know, he's really annoying.
I don't know who that cheese person is. I mean, wow.
Okay, we're ready to get creepy again?
No.
No.
Alright. Chai is adorable. Oh.
Wait, what? Huh?
Alright. Let's continue.
Thank you. Thank you, Shep. Thank you. Thank you.
Weariness and a headache. Not a very nice way to start the day.
Oh wait, I need to switch screens.
Is it me?
Oh, sorry. What's wrong? Keiichi. You don't look so well. When did you go to sleep? It seemed that my mom had noticed my sullen state.
Yesterday, I kept on waking up in the middle of the night. Without a doubt, I felt a presence. I felt the presence of someone standing in front of my door.
I don't myself repeatedly. It was just my imagination and forced myself to try and sleep. Except, Not being able to stand it, I gathered up my courage and opened the door. Of course, there wasn't anyone there.
I think I did this 3 times throughout the night. Or maybe I just didn't remember doing it any more than that. Even though I was able to get to the breakfast table without incident, I still didn't feel at ease.
It might be a cold. I don't really have an appetite. My. You do seem a little warm. Well, can you make it to school? Technically, I did go to school, but it was mostly self-study. It wouldn't matter much if I missed a day, would it? It could have been that I hadn't been feeling well for the last few days because I really did have a cold. If I took some medicine and got a good day of rest, I might be able to greet everyone with a smile tomorrow.
Ding
Ding
dong.
dong!
Startled, I looked back and
Wait,
forth
that was
between
actually
the
like
and the clock.
Sometimes they're like that. They just have like one sentence and that's it. Or 2 words.
I get robbed.
Yeah.
It was 10 minutes later than we usually meet up for Reina. It was Reina.
Raina-chan came to get you. What are you going to do? Are you going to take the day off? Raina was a good girl. She might be somewhat quirky, but she was certainly cute. The lunches she made were delicious, and she always looked out for me. Why should I be so scared of something like that? Chai?
It wasn't Reino's fault. It was probably mine. It had to have been my cold. It just had to be.
I'll rest. Sorry. Now go send her off for you. Mom headed off to the door. I would have to pass by the entrance to get back to my room. I didn't have the nerve to meet with Reina.
Oh. It's Yami.
I didn't have the nerve to meet with Reina, so I wrapped myself in a blanket on the sofa and closed my eyes. I was so sleep deprived, I quickly fell into a deep slumber. Before I get to that door part.
Oh. I'd only intended to lie down for a bit, but it was almost noon when I woke up. I called out to my parents, but they didn't seem to be around. On the table, I found lunch prepared and a note.
Mom and Dad had apparently driven off to somewhere far away. And likely had to do with Dad's work. This happened every so often, so it wasn't that unusual.
They would probably be back sometime after dinner. On the note, it said, "The insurance card is in the cabinet. Take it and go to the hospital."
There was also a well-drawn map of the hospital. That's right. I hadn't been there before, so I didn't know exactly where it was.
I had a light lunch, although it really was just leftovers from the morning, and just in case, went to the hospital.
Normally I'd never be here in the middle of a weekday. Just walking around like this had me feeling guilty. It was an odd feeling.
Following my mom's map, I took a road I usually never used. After walking for a bit, the hospital's sign came into view.
Yami.
Wait, is it lighted? Oh. EDA Clinic was written rather stylishly on the sign.
The clinic wasn't very big, but based on the scale of the rest of Hinamizawa, it was far too grand. There was a parking lot and even a reserved spot for buses. They must be They must be making a mint.
A mint. I spaced out in the air-conditioned waiting room until it was my turn to be seen. Maibaro-san, please make your way to the examination room.
After properly answering all of the chatty doctor's questions, he responded with the old, "It's probably a cold." They gave me a shot and 3 days worth of medicine. I thought it was a little overboard, but would clear away the gloomy feeling I'd been having lately. Then it was worth it. Wow, I messed up.
I settled the bill and took a quick trip to the washroom. As I was leaving, I overheard a conversation between some elderly people who seemed to be regulars at the clinic. Of course, I had no intention of eavesdropping. It wasn't just for that word. If it wasn't just, if it just wasn't for that word.
Must have been in Onikakushi. I wonder. She was still pretty young. Might have just eloped. With who? That man from Tokyo visits every season. The young one with that big camera? Didn't you know they were getting along pretty well?
Were they talking about Tomitake-san? I could feel my ears perking up.
Jeez.
I don't know about that. But you have to make preparations before you elope. Leave a note or quit their job or something. It's an elope because they didn't leave a note or message. The thought that I'll never see that young nurse's face again makes me rather sad. Takano-san is an upstanding young woman. She'll be fine wherever she goes. So her name is Takano-san. That woman with Tomiyaki-san. And she worked at this clinic?
Oyashiro-sama's shadow was following me everywhere I went. I started listening more closely, but they began talking about fishing and it didn't seem like they were going to revisit the topic. I gave up and left.
Thus, even though I separated from the daily monotony of school, I wasn't able to escape from Orishiro-sama's shadow. But of course, Orishiro-sama was the guardian deity of this place, of Hinamizawa. As long as I was in Hinamizawa, I wouldn't be able to escape.
Maybe it was because I was walking outside, but my appetite had suddenly returned. I might as well buy a snack with the change from the examination fee on my way home. Contemplating that, I turned onto a familiar street.
At that moment, I heard a car horn abruptly honk behind me. Was I really walking so far into the middle of the road where I'd be in the car's way? I moved farther off to the side, but the horn was still honking at me. I turned around, peeved.
Oh, Maebara-san. Good day to you. It was Oishi-san. He stepped out of his car, AC in full blast, and waved at me.
What's up today? School on break? Just not feeling well, so I took the day off. I was about to buy lunch and head back home. That's great. I'm just about to get lunch myself. Would you mind going together? If you're not feeling up for it, then don't mind me.
I was just going to lie down after going home anyway. And I didn't really have a cold.
I doubt you'd want to eat at one of those local places. Let's go into town. It was a bit of a drive, is that alright? I know a pretty good place. I'd finally begun to understand Orochi-san's roundabout way of saying things. He probably wanted to talk to me about stuff that would be difficult to discuss while in Himenozawa.
I went with Oishi-san riding in his frigid car. It was almost as if the bright sunlight outside was a lie.
Sorry about calling you so late last night. Did your parents get angry at you? No. I recalled Reina had been listening to the phone conversation all the time, separated from me by just the door. Even now, in the brightness of the sunlight, the thoughts still creep me out.
With a big bump that jolted the car, the road connecting to the city changed from dirt to pavement. My head swiveled back with a sudden realization. That's right.
This was where Tomiyaki-san died. They've hit a snag on the investigation regarding Tomiyaki-san.
It's Yami's turn.
Sorry.
They did a tag on the investigation regarding Tomitake-san. Oishi spilled cool peering at me from the corner of his eye.
They believe it was caused by hallucinogens, given how he was clawing at his own throat. But a drug that could cause that to happen so suddenly is extremely hard to come by. Bear in mind, of course, the autopsy was done with that premise in mind. We didn't find any leads.
You know that thing you see in comics all the time? Where there's a drug that, if you put it in them, it doesn't leave any traces. It exists. How do you say that? Succinyl call?
Something or other.
Succinyl call. Something or other. Well, that's pretty common. But you see, there doesn't seem to be any kind of drug that would cause Tomitake-san to react like that. Then, you're saying the police concluded Tomitake-san just died from the curse?
I couldn't help but feel that the police were worthless. I just wanted the idea of a curse to be disassociated from Tomiyaki-san's mysterious death.
Unfortunately, that's not how it looks right now. Putting aside the cause of death, without a doubt, he was surrounded by a group of people and had taken a beating before he died. That was no curse, but an incident that was unquestionably involved with other humans. That made me a bit relieved.
We passed in front of the rather desolate, still busier than Hinamizawa train station. The car pulled into a restaurant parking lot, and I followed Oishi-san into the shop. Jack?
It was pretty crowded, but there were only adults at this hour. Of course there wouldn't be children in here in the middle of a weekday. Oh, two please. Non-smoking. This way, please. When you're ready to order, please call me over. We were led by a peculiarly dressed waitress to our table. I sat with Oishi-san in the booth.
So what do you think? Aren't the waitresses' outfits here cute? Huh? Well, I guess. This shop is always quite busy. It's more about the waitresses than the food, you see. Uh-huh. Oishi-san, you're leering. Hmm? Am I really?
Oh, Ishii-san.
Oh no.
Old pervert.
Regardless of how the waitresses looked, the food was decent enough. Finishing our meals while talking about some inane topic, Oishi's after a cup of coffee arrived on the table.
Yesterday we talked about Hinamizawa's past, didn't we? Yeah, that it was the village of man-eating demons or something like that. I didn't know much about it myself, so I asked my grandmother about it this morning. Oishi-san took out a notepad that was stuffed in his breast pocket.
Turns out that Hinamizawa used to be called Onigafuji, or Ogre's Abyss. Onigafuji. That's quite the name. The name is still around. The marsh where the Shinto priest's wife drowned herself is still called Ogre's Abyss. It's said that the depths of that marsh connect to the realm of demons. Of course, nobody had told me anything about such an ominous marsh.
And you see, it appears they were both feared and revered. I respect born of fear. I guess you could say it was a kind of deification. A village of inhuman creatures.
Seems the demons were. Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. Seems the demons were Sen, or mountain-dwelling mystics of sorts. Taking villagers with incurable illnesses into the ogre's abyss and healing them, for example. Even if we are calling them demons, Tengu, long-nosed goblins, or Senning would be more apt description.
They don't seem like such terrible people, even though they were called demons. But they're still man-eating demons. According to the story my grandma told me, as payment for treating the son's illness, let us eat the mother who brought him here, was apparently how things went.
The price of curing her son was herself? That's unsettling. Of course, the mother took her son and ran. Then you see all the people who lived in Onigafuchi. The demons chased them down, rounded them up, and captured them.
The entire village, apparently. That's quite a frightening thing to imagine.
In the end, it seems both the mother and son were caught and eaten. The end. Wow, okay then. There's a problem with the story. Both witnesses in the story were eaten, so nobody would be able to tell the tale. Huh? Well, there are plenty of old fables like this. In contrast to the ghastly tale, Oishi-san laughed heartily while sipping his coffee.
But, well, there are quite a few other tales where the demons from Onigafuchi band together to capture their prey. Recall that Mion said that all the villagers united and fought against the dam construction. I saw similarities with how that part about unification overlapped.
Normally, they hunted down a single person and they chose who it was going to be beforehand. Huh? That caught my attention. Oishi-san also appeared to be pondering what it meant.
My grandmother told me that you must never interfere with the demon's hunt. You should just hole up in your house and hide under the covers, she said. So what does this all mean? It means you mustn't ever help or protect the prey. As long as you don't disturb the demon's hunt, no harm will fall upon the villagers. It seems there's that kind of rule. Basically, don't help the victims. Pretend you didn't see the atrocities in their words.
What happens if you break the rule? Well, there are man-eating demons after all.
Many parts of this tale caught me attention. Parts of the story he told me overlapped with his theory that the perpetrators were all the village families.
Even if it wasn't the whole village, it was conceivable that the villagers were hiding under the covers and leaving them to die when there's a group that was on their hunt, wasn't it? I didn't dare speak it.
Then, where's your son? I guess it looks like it's either the village families or a group of villagers perpetrating the crimes. What do you think, Mayobara-san? Ah, excuse me. Another cup of coffee, please. That's what I wanted to know. It seemed that we were both waiting for the other to say that last part.
I waited for the waitresses to finish pouring coffee before speaking.
Last year, I had a nagging feeling when Satoshi-kun disappeared. Oishi-san muttered as he watched the milk swirl around in his coffee.
So those friends of Satoshi-san, meaning your group of friends, Maibara-san, I had a bit, really just a little bit, okay. Background checking done on them. If Oishi-san had said this to me before, I would have been furious since he told me earlier not to suspect my friends. But as I was now, I couldn't.
This might sound pretty stupid. Maibara-san, if you feel that it's stupid, please say so. I'll just stop. Oshiro-san was wearing the most serious expression that I'd ever seen from him. It was as if he was telling me to prepare myself and listen.
There were quite a few things I regretted hearing from Oishi-san. But none of them were as starting as this.
A little voice inside me was screaming like an alarm. Stop, Keiichi. This is probably the last one.
I took a deep breath and silenced that voice. I would not run from the truth.
Please. That was all I could utter. Oshiro-san stared into my eyes silently for a few moments. After he was certain I was ready, he began.
The victim of the incident in the first year was the overseer, a few weeks prior. He had an altercation with me on Sonozaki-san. Multiple altercations. Oishi-san had said that before Mion had defied the Dan project vehemently. Well, it wasn't hard to imagine how she'd be if she got worked up.
In the second year, the married couple who supported the project died in that accident, right? They had a daughter. Her name is Satoko Hojo-san. Huh? Satoko meaning Satoko? Oishi-san's look told me that my voice was too loud. I realized it as well and quickly quieted down.
The Shinto priest and his wife who died in the third year, you see, their daughter is Rika Furude-san. Rika-chan was the housewife who died in the fourth year, you know already, don't you? It was the step-aunt of Satoko Hojo-san. She was in her aunt and uncle's custody, as she had lost both of her parents in the accident. She lived in the victim's house.
I could tell my lips were getting dry. I didn't even have the wits to keep my mouth from hanging open. Jeez, let me try that again. I didn't even have the wits to keep my mouth from hanging a gap.
I had thought it was nothing but a bizarre incident, one that I could easily distance myself from. But clicking and clacking, it snuck all the way to my feet.
The one who disappeared the fourth year, by the way. He was Satoko-san's older brother.
What? Wait, just a second.
It took everything I had to finally say that. I gulped down a glass of water once again, wiped my face with a napkin. Calm down, Keiichi Maibara.
But Oishi-san was relentless. Instead of waiting for me to finish sorting out my feelings, he started speaking again. The last of the things that I should have heard.
All the victims seem to be connected to your group of friends.
That has to be just a coincidence. My brother-son, keep it down. Everyone's looking.
Mion? Sadoko? Rika-chan? So what if they're connected? You're telling me all of my friends?
Yes. It couldn't be. It just couldn't be. Oh, Ren is different, isn't she? Rena isn't connected with the victims at all.
Reina Ryugu-san was living in a suburb of Ibaraki Prefecture until last year. Well, it's true she hasn't directly met any of the victims. He said it in a roundabout way. Is he saying she's also connected?
Actually, I looked into her. Before Ryugu-san moved away to Hinamizawa, she was suspended from school. It seems she went through her school building and broke all the windows. No, Reina did that? She broke all the windows at her school? That same silly Reina had. I couldn't even imagine it.
It seems that after 3 days suspension, she didn't return to school. She went to the neurologist and was diagnosed with dysautonomia.
I don't know how to pronounce that either.
Dysautonomia. She was given weeks of counseling and medication. I wonder if it was something like a nervous breakdown. I heard that it happens to people who are really
Methodical.
Methodical?
or overly sensitive. I heard those matched Reina's easygoing personality.
And in the counselor's medical report, he recorded all the conversations he had with Reina-san. It shows up. And quite a bit at that. What did? I pressed forward carelessly. There couldn't be anything more for me to regret.
He mentioned the word Oyashiro-sama. Felt like someone's stone-cold hand was caressing my back. Why had Reina spoken of Oyashiro-sama before she even came to Hinazawa?
Seems that the Oyashiro-sama she spoke of was like a ghost appearing in her house every night. Standing over her pillow, looking down at her.
My mind froze. I didn't have anything more, that was it.
Yami?
I couldn't process what I was being told.
A while after
Well,
that.
after that. Oh,
No.
right.
It's my turn. It's my turn.
No, let her read more.
Yeah, can you start?
Whatever. A while after that, she moved to Hinamizawa. Ah, that's right. She's not an outsider. Huh? According to the residency register, the Ryugu family used to reside in Hinamizawa. Reina-san moved to Ibaraki right after she finished elementary school.
My mind went completely blank. It was similar to the static you'd see on a blank TV channel. My ears began ringing as I lost all sense of comprehension.
My bar-son, are you all right? Shall we stop? Those words brought me back. I couldn't let it end here.
Now I understand right now. Then, how about the last victim, Tomitake-san? Who was he connected with? Irritated, I laid out one final Reprisal.
Hey, Genitor. Good to see you, my friend.
Oh, janitor.
Reprisal. Res-
All of them.
Oh.
Have you forgotten my Bar-san? Did you all spend the night of the festival together quite merrily? Quite a few of the officers saw you enjoying yourselves.
Now there was nothing I could respond with. I fell silent as my brain turned to mush.
We should get going. Ah, my bar-san, did you take your afternoon medication? I had completely forgotten about the medicine I had gotten today until Oishiro-san said that. I got her a glass of water. We left the shop after I chugged it down. Oh, sorry!
Yeah, that's
I got another glass of water, and we left the shop after I choked it down. Oh wow, these are just too short.
You're just reading, and then you just don't think about it because you're just reading, and you're trying not to fuck up what you're saying, and you're just, it's okay. It's hard.
It's okay.
Oh, Janitor wants to join.
Oh,
yeah,
oh, oh, that would be
Genitor,
fun.
come on, buddy.
Oh. I've been pronouncing it janitor, and now I feel like maybe it's actually janitor, and now I'm kind of worried.
I have
No,
no
he's a
idea.
janitor.
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 Oh, but
I
janitor
am
is messed up.
Hello, Nato.
Not to.
What's up, Genitor?
Yo. Oh yeah, I forgot I am
Oh,
a stan.
hey.
Okay,
Stan
so-
635.
So what we've
Hello.
been doing, Genitor, is since they don't make it clear who's talking,
Yeah.
take turns reading screens. So
Alrighty.
for now, it's been me, then Chai, then it's Cheese, and then it's Yami, and we'll have you be after Yami. And before
Alrighty.
me.
Oh, we're not
So-
sticking with the Discord format?
Say what?
We're not sticking with the Discord order anymore?
No.
You know, I have a quick question. How do people do those like two-handed, like really fast, like clapping thing? Because I've been trying that for like months, and I honestly do not understand.
Two-handed clapping thing?
Yeah. They like switch their hands back and forth, kind of thing. And it just makes them like clap like really, really, really fast.
I wouldn't know. I kind of don't have hands.
Kind of a random fucking question, but okay.
I'm sorry. I was trying to do it, and I was getting really distracted by it. And I looked like a spasming like child in the middle of having a seizure, and I was just like I've been trying it for a while, and I honestly can't do it. And I've watched like 3 tutorials onto it, and I just like my hands don't move like that.
Okay. That's thank you for telling us that. I believe I think I was reading, was I? I forget. I can't remember these things. I'm gonna guess I was the one reading, so I'll go in. We got in the car and returned to Hinamizawa via the rough road.
I never really paid attention when I was on my bike, but did cars normally shake this much?
Oh, Genitor, you gotta do the screen share thing. I don't know if you joined.
Oh yeah, I'm
Ooh.
watching
Okay.
on both ends.
Because there's a delay on the stream. You have to watch the
Yeah.
screen share. Okay.
It was almost as if the road was desperately trying to tell me something.
Oh,
Jeez.
a dump.
Oh, is it? I wasn't sure if we were adding Genitor.
Genitor's
I didn't know where
after
the order.
Genitor's
Okay.
after Yami and before me.
Okay. Hold on a second. But that big jolt was from the difference in elevation of the road when it changed from cement to dirt. I was certain that I heard Tomiyaki-san scream. I sat in silence, just letting myself be shaken by the car.
I'll drop you off at your house. You missed school because you were ill, correct? My apologies for the long conversation. Why did you talk to me? I blurted out the question.
Really, I just blurted it out. I didn't expect an answer.
I did check with you first, didn't I? If we should just stop. Not that. Why did you reach out to me? I understood quite well that Oishi-san was investigating the string of suspicious incidents. But why was he telling me all this?
Am I going or wait, when is wait, sorry, how do I say your name? Is Jin?
You can just call me Jin. Most people
Oh, okay,
do.
I'll call you Jin. Sorry, so when is Jin going?
I'm after Yami.
Oh, okay.
After Yami and before me.
Okay, cool. So I guess it's my turn. Okay.
Yes.
I knew nothing and I couldn't help.
Jack?
Oh, she's sorry. Oishi-san spoke about everything Oishi-san spoke of was news to me. First of all, what could I, having just moved here, know? By chance, if there was a reason for Oishi-san to reach out to me, then it would have to be that I looked suspicious to Oishi-san, as I was part of Mion's circle of friends.
I'm retiring this year. I plan on moving away after retiring as my grandma did once. So while I'm still on the case, I want to bring the truth behind this incident to light. So, Oishi-san, you suspect them, don't you? All of them.
Oishi-san didn't really give a response. It felt a little late, but I thought it was his way of showing a bit of consideration for my feelings.
This is mostly my intuition from 30 years on this job. Ayabara-san, you're the one in danger. Huh? I wanted to reply with, "That's absurd," but in my downtrodden state, I couldn't bring myself to say it.
I'll be retiring this year, so I won't be at the Watanagashi next year. So I want to settle things. In other words, he was insinuating that on the next Watanagashi, I might be the next victim.
I've been warned by the chief as well. Each incident in the string of cases has been solved, so don't bring it up again, or so I was told. This is the pressure that I'm facing. Pressure from what? Someone in Hinamizawa. We've arrived. Is this fine?
After some time, the car finally reached the path to my house. The clock read 2 p.m. I was surprised so little time had passed since we ate.
It was hot outside the car. The chirping of the Higurashi hurt my ears. Higurashi?
The cicadas.
Yeah. We did it. Title drop.
Unitor?
Oh, sorry. I won't mind if you just forgot everything I told you today. But I'm still going to keep investigating. I'll end Oyashiro-sama's curse this year. So you're saying I should contact you if anything happens? It's fine. Just contact me when you feel you have to, Mayabara-san. I wasn't collected enough to understand Oishi-san's roundabout way of saying it.
Excuse me.
I'm so used to seeing the original art, it's just kind of weird seeing the new one.
I can't stand the original art, dude.
Yes,
You guys want to see it? Have I shown you? Let's see you guys what the original art looks
I
like.
want to see it.
I've seen it.
Config.
I think it has more personality than the updated stuff.
Change
Like-
it back.
Yeah.
This is
Perfect.
better, but it's got more personality.
I like how
I don't think bad's
Turn it on and
considered
off.
personality.
I don't know if I'd call that personality, but
yeah, you're looking kind of thick, though.
It
I don't know,
definitely
he's-
looks less generic.
to each their own.
It is indeed cursed.
What did Vegas say?
Nice.
The original art is a little cursed.
Shit, is it my turn? I forget.
No, it's me.
Okay.
Be sure to take it easy. I'm sorry for throwing all this at you while you're taking the day off because you're sick. I didn't really give you any sort of response.
I'll always be on your side. If anything, believe in that. I'll be off now. The tires crunched over the dirt road as the car made a U-turn and disappeared into a cloud of kicked up dust. That's a death flag right there.
I felt like I was watching a boat only throw me a lifesaver in shark-infested waters before disappearing off into the distance.
Jesus Christ, I don't want to get out of that town if I was him.
Well, he is a kid. He has no agency.
I guess so.
Yeah,
That was the first time. Oh,
Go ahead, Jennifer.
okay. That was the first time I thought Oishi-san was being unfair. Telling me I was going to be the next victim and then saying to contact him if something happened.
That's gonna help.
It's like, hey kid, you're about to die.
If
Call
you
me
die-
when that happens.
And he'll just pop in like All Might or something.
I
No
guess
need to
so.
fear, for I am here.
He's like, oh, he's already dead. Oh well.
Oh my,
Well, we found the person who killed him.
Yeah, definitely has another town feel vibe. Yeah, I'm sure another was inspired by Higurashi.
Actually, I might need to look at the timelines for that, but maybe.
Probably.
This wasn't a criminal investigation. It was fishing. And I was just the bait dangling off the line.
Would the fish be the perpetrator? Uh-oh, Mr. Cheese, thank you for the bits.
Ooh.
Oh no, I'm
was
falling
it?
deeper into number 3.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Would the fish be the perpetrator, or was it really just Oyashiro-sama's curse? Either way, the bait would be swallowed whole. Alright, Chai.
Darn it. I don't want to
What the heck? You can't do
What?
that. You can't censor it.
I gotta keep my streak. I gotta keep
You
I gotta keep
can't
my
censor
streak.
it.
dang it.
Minotaur, thank you for the bits, friend.
Darn it.
You're
Gonna be a
still in
proper
third
number
place,
3.
buddy.
For
I'm at
some-
least on the board.
Hey,
For-
at least you're on the board.
For some
Are they letting you watch?
time. Oh,
Are
sorry.
they letting you watch ads again yet for bits?
I haven't been able to.
Okay, they're probably still being dumb about that. All right, continue, Chai. Sorry about that.
Oh, that's okay. For some time, I could do nothing but stare at the puddle of water left behind by the AC from the car.
It's like, oh great, I'm gonna die.
Oh.
Oh well.
Monsters cry.
Higurashi, when they cry.
Transition.
I cry when angels deserve to die. I wonder how much time has passed since I laid down. It was getting dark outside.
Oh wait, is that
Yummy.
Yummy. Who was drinking?
Yummy,
I mean-
yummy, yo.
Oh. My body was soaked in sweat. It would probably be a good idea to change into my sheets. No, wait, to change my sheets, not change into my sheets.
Where is this?
How would
that
one-
clothes?
At that moment, the phone downstairs rang. It was probably Mom.
Mom was quite the worrywart. Maybe she had called many times, but I just didn't notice it.
Hello, this is the Maibara residence. Oh, he's alive. Hello. This is Mion. How you doing? Is this one of Keiichi's friends? Keiichi's resting now, but should I put him on? Huh? Is this his dad? Sorry. Idiot. You fell for it. Huh? Kei-chan!
Oh, after our exchange, we both had a good laugh together. Oh, cheers! What do you mean
Yeah.
by this,
Bye,
Mr.
line.
Cheese?
What?
Jeez.
Jeez, what are you doing? Mr.
I don't know. I
Cheese.
get confused. What?
Mr.
Except I was
Cheese!
suspicious of her
What?
even as
What?
we were laughing.
No. No, there's just a chat. I was like, what's this chat mean?
What chat?
That Mr. Cheese sent a chat, and I was like, what's it mean?
What?
It's bobbly.
Bob-
Your character's moving all bobbly.
Oh, Bobbly.
Okay. Alright, Chai.
I see. I'm sorry. Is this my line?
I believe so.
No, jeez. Still.
Oh, cheese! Get
Oh,
on
really?
it.
Oh.
I already said it.
You didn't?
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Oh, this is
I did. I
chaos.
said it.
Do it again! Do it again, right now!
Except I was suspicious of her even as we were laughing.
There, you finally did it.
Was everybody really involved in the incident? Question mark. The fact that I couldn't say no saddened me.
I'm relieved that you seem well. Renan was really worried, you know? Satoko-chan was happy and said that you got what you deserved. Rika-chan said, how unfortunate, he's sick. Looks like everyone was making a big deal of it.
Minator.
Oh, well, you know. So, Kei-chan, is now a bad time to come and pay you a visit? A visit? Oh, it's okay. It's not like I'm dying. My grandma made a ton of mochi, you see. I was told to share them. So I'll bring you some. Hey, now you'll catch my cold. Not to worry, both Rena and I are too stupid to catch a cold.
Wait, what?
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 I mean, I kind of wish that's how it would work. I would never get
If
sick.
you're too dumb, then you can't get sick? What the fuck? Alright. Continue.
See you. Be there in a bit.
She hung up cheerfully.
Rena's coming too? That's what it sounded like. I was still concerned about meeting Rena, but I guess if she was with Mion.
Ding dong.
Ding dong.
I heard the doorbell 10 minutes later.
It's her. How are you feeling? Did you take your medicine and rest? I did just that. Thank goodness you're well. You look well. I was worried. Sorry, I'll be fine by tomorrow. Mion showed a complete lack of concern for someone who's recovering, and Rena looked like she was worried about me from the bottom of her heart. It didn't look like there was anything behind those expressions.
Minator?
Oh, I thought we might hang out for a bit, but it looks like you're not in that you're not quite in the condition for it. You don't say. It seemed my face appeared a bit sullen. And here, Keiichi-kun. These are the mochi Michan's grandma made. And I held out a package and wrapped in newspaper.
Rena held out the package wrapped in newspaper.
I'm gonna just Sudoku myself for that.
You said Sudoku instead of Seppuku. I liked it. There might be about 5 in here. It was quite hefty.
Thanks. Send my regard to your grandma, Mion. Yep. There's one that I made in there as well. I wonder if Keiichi-kun can guess which one. I wonder if it's poisoned. This is Keiichi's homework since he missed the club meeting today. There are letters on each mochi, so I'll ask you tomorrow. Were you checking if I was feeling better, or did you just come here for club activities?
Yep, looking fine. Guess you'll be able to make it tomorrow. Man, what are you gonna do if my fever comes back because of your shenanigans?
Nisha said we shouldn't be making such a racket. Let's go. The other people here will get angry. Both of them thought my parents were home. It was because the entranceway was a mess. You're right, let's get going. Oh wait, God.
You're right. Let's get going. Ah, by the way, Kei-chan. Yeah.
What did you eat for lunch?
What did you eat for lunch?
Oh, fuck. Sorry. Shit. Oh boy. I'm screening this.
There not have been any fish sandwiches. The sudden question startled me, and I went wide-eyed when I saw Mion. I had never seen her like that. It was a highly unsettling visage. Her visage.
Actually, let me see. What does the original art look like?
Let's see.
Actually, I believe her default clothing has a gun as well that they took out for the new art.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they took out her gun.
Wait, what?
Why does she have a gun?
That's weird.
That does not look intimidating the slightest.
Why does she have a gun?
That's so weird.
I think
Why?
they explain it better in the second chapter.
Why? Is she
Let
a
me.
cop?
I believe her family's part of a gang.
Oh.
Ah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going.
It's explained a lot better in this next chapter, or at least it's explained more thoroughly.
Why is she asking me about what I ate for lunch? What she said was so inane, it was almost meaningless. Synthetic says, the Yakuza kid has to have a gun. Oh, shit. I know, like, her family was, like, some fucked up, some shit. But yeah. What she said was so inane, it was almost meaningless. The way she said it, it was almost like she didn't even care at all about what I ate.
I ate out. She must have suspected that I was with Oishi-san. Anyway, I felt that if I hesitated or tried to change the subject, then they'd read too deep into it, so I tried answering as quickly as possible. Except, contrary to the efforts I had made, there was a pause before they replied.
So you ate... Oh, wait. Fuck!
Alright. So you ate out for lunch, Keiichi-kun?
Wait. That's cheese.
Like, am I
Wait.
just, like, chopped liver here? Like,
Okay, cheese, go ahead.
So you ate out for lunch, Keiichi-kun?
Why did you take a screenshot?
The glimmer from Reina's eyes had changed at some point as well.
They're both fucking creepy as fuck.
It was now sharp, as if to make me feel the faint ignorance behind her words even more. As if she already knew. That's how it looked to me.
Well, was it good? Why are you asking me this? Mion was speaking in an unusually low tone.
Theodore.
Oh, almost as if she knew that I had eaten at the restaurant in town. No, I'm overthinking this. I mean, both of them should have been in school at lunchtime. There was no way they could have known where I was.
Seems you were with a rather austere-looking older guy. Who was he?
Flop, flop.
Shy.
Oh wait, that's me. Plop. The package with the mochi I was holding slipped out of my hands. I could tell the blood had drained from my face, making me go pale.
Oh? Gage-kun, who was he? Could it be the person from before? I wonder. I wonder. I could feel the back of my throat going dry. This was no longer a bluff. They knew everything?
Imagine if you actually told the truth to them. How differently this would play out.
Oh yeah, just with this police officer keeps asking about you guys. He's kind of annoying, but we had some good food and some sexy waitresses. And I feel like that would have gotten him off his back.
Yeah, y'all are fucking suspected for murder, so.
Higurashi, it's about trusting your friends. How do you know that? It took everything I had to finally force those words from my throat. My knees were shaking.
Welcome, Sherm. I just muted myself in Discord so I can see.
Because there's nothing this old, or I'm supposed to sound nervous. I'm wrong
Welcome,
character.
No.
Because
They're
there's
talking.
nothing this
Welcome.
old man doesn't know.
I see my favorite.
I was reading
teacup is really hug.
Keiichi, not
Yay,
Mion.
hug. Wait a
Mion
minute.
sneered forwardly, and her laugh
Oh.
seemed to carry on forever,
There we go.
knowingly.
I was at the Hooter Maid Cafe. I'm clean.
I was at Hooters. Sorry,
that's what
we
I-
were just.
That's what I would have said. So, K-chan, what did you talk about? It seems like you got pretty worked up over it too. We weren't talking about you guys. It didn't have anything to do with you, Arena. Isn't it a bit strange to hear our names come up even though nobody asked about that? Oh fuck, let me take one of this too. Jesus, this is creepy.
Honestly, this is legit kind of putting me on edge.
Bro, if it scares you, fuck. Reina's unwavering Raina's unwavering gaze.
Honestly.
Raina's unwavering gaze pierced through my eyes and peered further inside me.
I dug my own grave. My heart was throbbing so much it felt like it was going to explode.
Let me take a screen of this too.
Well, whatever you're trying to hide, this old man already sees through it all. Remember that. I couldn't even shake my head. He took everything I had to stop my teeth from chattering.
She
Thank
never
you
let
for
her
the
gaze
hug,
break from mine,
Sherm.
even as she tilted her head slightly.
Oh, my arm is stuck. What's going on with my arm?
Geichi-kun,
There we go.
you don't look so good.
Thank you for coming
I
by,
think you should
Sherm.
lie down.
Thank you. It's great to see you.
That's true. We should both
Thank
head
you for
back
coming.
home. As if nothing had happened, they both giggled at each other and started making their way out.
You know, I think I might be the weird one here, but it's like, those faces don't really scare me. And, I guess I kind of have a thing for yonderies too.
Hell no on me.
Uh-oh.
Anyways, I hadn't moved the muscle since I had dropped the package of mochi. As they left, the door slowly closed behind them. All I could do was stare, as if I couldn't move until the door was completely closed.
Wait, so does that mean the door closed on its own, or they just turned around and closed the
Closed
door
on
like
its own.
normal people?
Unitor.
Yeah.
Return.
We'll get into that part. Is that part?
Yeah. Just as the door was just about closed, it opened again, slightly with a sudden creak, setting my heart racing once again. Single eye peered through the narrow slit, and Mion's hawkish gaze peered at me once again.
See you, K-Chan. Yeah. I'd hate it if you missed school tomorrow, alright? Thud.
Thud. John.
Sorry.
Ah! The door closed.
Thud.
Thud. I wasn't able to move a muscle even after their low laughter died off into the distance and silence once again enveloped the room. Coming back to my senses, the first thing I did was lock the door.
They knew what Oshiro-san and I talked about. Why? How? No, that wasn't important.
Lucad Bella. Welcome. Hope you're having a good night. Thanks for stopping by. We're playing Higurashi. So,
Wait, who's reading?
Yami, I think?
Oh, okay.
Whoever's after me.
Oh, you?
I
wait.
just read.
Okay, it's Yami. Got it.
Thinking about it now, all of it could have been overheard from the beginning when Oishi-san met me. Just as Mion said, I couldn't hide anything.
Then what were they trying to tell me? That part was obvious. They were warning me not to say anything unnecessary.
What did they deem unnecessary? I only talked with Oishi-san about one thing. And they were warning me that that was unnecessary?
What was it that Oishi-san talked to me about?
The incidents involving Oshiro-san's curse that occurred every year weren't individual cases, but were connected as a whole.
Yami.
Was it my turn again?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yummy.
Anyways, as well as the fact as well as the fact that there were, as well as the fact that there may be multiple perpetrators hidden within Hinamizawa. More precisely, that Mion, Reina, Satoko, and Rika-chan were all suspicious.
Is that what they were warning me against? What kind of nonsense am I thinking about?
I hit my own face hard enough that it let out a loud slap. If only that would wake me from this nightmare, but for some reason it felt like I was punching a blanket. It was almost laughably painless.
Calm down, Keiji Maibara. When did I become such a pessimist? Calm down, calm down. Settle down and sort things out.
The reason Mion knew was I was eating lunch with Oshiro-san was probably because somebody from Hinamizawa just happened to be there at the time. They must have told Mion that I was there.
That made the most sense. Plus, kind of think of it, she didn't ask me where I ate lunch, did she? She only asked, was it good? They were just curious since I was together with someone not from Hinamizawa. It's not as if they had any ulterior motives. That's it. That has to be it.
Sure, buddy.
Thinking about it that way, it was the same with Reina. I was just being strangely ambiguous about when I met with Oishi-san and Reina. Was just correcting me on that. I was bewildered by the change in character from the usual mild-mannered Reina, and was just startled by it. That's the most natural way of thinking about it.
It felt like my mind was mixed up like a tangled mess of spaghetti. Deep red marinara sauce would have poured out of my nose and ears if you squeezed my head.
Thinking that, I suddenly felt like vomiting. I really didn't want that to happen, so I stopped holding my head.
Lately, I had no idea what anyone was saying. Spending time with them was fun. I didn't feel like there was any sort of hidden agenda. I really do think that they're a good bunch of people. When I just moved here and couldn't make heads or tails of everything, they were really kind to me.
Reina was.
Reina was really
That's not
kind.
me.
Yummy.
Reina
Yummy.
was really kind and always looked after me. As long as that strange affliction didn't rear its ugly head, she was really pretty cute. Mion is also really a good person. She didn't care about anyone's age or gender. She was just, she was optimistic and outgoing. I was never bored when I was with her.
And talking of not getting bored, rambunctious Satoko was a good person for that too.
Causes bodily harm.
Oh yeah, she does some brutal things before the horror starts.
Kind of an asshole.
Yeah. She was pretty bratty, but that's just the way she interacted with others. Rika-chan was the same way. And how is Rika the same as Satoko? They're like two opposite types of people.
Pretty much.
She didn't speak often, but that doesn't mean she was always silent. They're my friends.
But after hearing the better untold secrets of Hinamizawa from Oishi-san and Tomitake-san, when I was told about Oyashiro-sama's curse, things started going crazy.
Then hearing
Yeah.
from Oishi-san that Mion, Rena, Satoko, and Rika-chan were all suspicious. After that, everyone changed.
That's right. It all started getting weird after Oshiro-san told me all that strange stuff. At that time, I really should have just listened to those weird stories. And I even shouldn't have heard about the past incident from Tokiyama-san the night of the Watanakashi. If I just hadn't gotten that strange sense of curiosity. If I just hadn't.
That's right. So that's why they blinked. Oh my god.
Killed?
Wow, this is near Automata all over again.
They can't say
That
killed?
could say a lot of things.
Yeah, that's a
The
lot.
magic of Japanese
Near
censorship.
Automata all over again.
I'm pretty sure they can say kill, so it's like they fucked him?
I thought they... I thought they already
Well,
said...
I guess he
killed.
went out with a smile on his face.
Oh, I guess so.
Let's call the FBI for that one. The oldest is like
FBI, open
14, buddy.
Who was reading?
Wait,
Whoever's after me.
Yami.
Okay, was it my turn again? Oh, right, oh, right,
I
it's still
hate-
going. I forgot
Oh wait,
about
no. So
Synthetic?
it's janitor man.
So I hate
Oh.
when I get... yeah.
okay, so that's right. That's why they blanked him. Or blanked Tomitake-san. That's why they redacted him. That imprudent outsider speaking to the likes of me after everybody went on out of their way to keep it a secret from me. They'll probably...
Come
They'll
on!
probably 4-letter word as well.
God, this is getting bad.
Hey, it could be fish.
It could be. I don't think it is.
Or, you know, whatever. The word fish is replacing that we can't say on Twitch.
Oh boy.
Fish is against the thing. You have to say sardines.
Hey, for trying to unearth what everyone was warning me, it was better left buried. Besides that, he he was unforgivable for spewing words that made me doubt the others. Of course, a guy like that is going to be
Fuck.
gonna be blanked.
Well, Tomitake-san and Oishi-san were nothing but outsiders after all. They're entities who couldn't coexist with the people of Hinamizawa. Those guys should just fall to Oyashiro-sama's curse and just... They can't say die?
I thought they already said that at some point.
Maybe they're just keeping it out for the sake of suspense.
Haven't they said die and kill before?
I think so.
Fuck.
It could represent Keiichi refusing to actually acknowledge the fact of death for this situation.
Me too.
That's true.
It,
Oh, is it my
me?
wait? Is it my turn?
I think so.
Oh, okay. It wasn't their fault. It was my fault for not being able to hold back my curiosity. It wasn't their fault. It wasn't their fault. It wasn't their fault. It wasn't their fault. It wasn't their fault.
Jeez.
I settled into a daze. It was a lethargic feeling like I had just gotten up, but the ominous chill that haunted me had subsided. I was fine now. I was no longer frightened. I had completely recovered. I'll go to school tomorrow, right as rain. I'll greet everyone. I'll take part in club activities. I'll definitely be fun. It had to be fun. I was one of them after all.
Ah, that reminds me. I need to eat those mochi. Oh,
Oh no
no.
no 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 no.
I hope I'm able to tell which one Reina made.
Cheetator? Cheetator?
Sorry, I was just using the last of my water for the day. I remembered when the homework the two brought with them when they visited me. But wow, our club did delivery? That was something else. I picked up the package I dropped on the floor and headed to into the living room.
It would be nice, I guess, to have some tea with it. I fill my mouth with mochi while drinking tea. Oh, this was quite a delectable situation I was in.
Opening up the newspaper wrapping door, 5 plump red bean taste mochi fit snugly inside. There were letters written from left to right on the newspaper. A, B, C, D, and E.
Now then. They said Reina made one of these. I wonder which one. There wasn't much of a difference in how they looked. They smelled and appeared about the same. This was a perfectly difficult problem.
The
Got me.
biggest difference was probably their shape. I wasn't sure what kind of person Mion's grandma was, but Reina's had to be different from hers.
Looking carefully, I could see one mochi that was made very neatly. So that just by staring at it, one could tell it stood out.
Looks like this challenge depends on whether or not this one is Reina's. Calm down and think even harder.
Mion had said her grandma made a ton of them and was told to give some out if I remembered correctly. So that meant 4 of these were from that large batch.
Yami.
Then what about Reina? She probably only made one. She probably spent quite a bit of time on it. Meaning, the one Reina made has to be this one. E.
Ew.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm distracted. I'm working on a little something right now.
For a moment, I thought it may have been a trap Mion laid. She knew I'd pick up on it, but that probably wasn't the case. I wouldn't be so sure if I knew Mion had made it, but she said Rena had made it, it probably wasn't a trap.
Alright, my tea is ready too. I'll start with the defending champ, Mion's grandma. Let's see. Jai?
Oh, not bad. Poison. The smooth bean paste and soft, chewy texture left little to be desired. Or is it? Okay, the tea I drank afterwards also accentuated the experience. How elegant! This was an exquisite piece of work.
Now, how about Reina's? The creation was so delicate, one would think it was a high-class Japanese dessert. Since I normally had quite the appetite, I was slightly worried about the size of the portion. But, well, first a bite.
Yummy.
This was this was a uh, this was quite this was quite a difficult one. There we go. This was quite a difficult one to touch, actually. The ingredients were exactly the same, so there was little difference in flavor. What was different was how it was shaped at the end, so it had to be expected.
The deciding factors would be the presentation and volume. A well-formed and well-sized champion versus Reina, the challenger, with a size you just couldn't get enough of.
I'd only had one bite of Reina's. I'd probably have to wait until after I was done eating to make my decision. Maybe there was something hidden inside that could cause an upset. Chai?
Oh, chomp. It seems my prediction was right. My tongue touched something. It didn't feel like something edible, so I reached in with my fingers and grabbed it.
What? What was this?
Before I could fully comprehend what it was, I threw away the rest of the mochi as I was eating as fast as I could. It slammed against the wall, causing the bean jam to splatter. Then, after sticking it for a moment, it slid down the floor.
Sorry. I was dumbstruck by my own actions. What was I doing? Reina had gone out of her way to make it for me. How could I?
Dumbstruck, I looked down at the hand that had performed such a vile act, and I remember why I had taken it out of my mouth. What I had taken out of my mouth.
At first I thought it was a hair. Even though it was shorter than Mion's, Reina's hair was still quite long. And it wasn't this short. It was also a bit too hard to be hair.
No, that's...
Oh.
Cheese!
It was also a bit too hard to be hair. It was thick enough to roll around on my tongue. There was a bit of metallic sheen on the end of it. Ah, yes. There's a hole for where the thread goes, though. Like it was a sewing needle.
Oh, he got the lucky side of that. Yes, that's right. It looks very much like a sewing needle. Exactly like one. The end was pointed as well. Quite sharply. It really did just look like a sewing needle.
Why does he know what a sewing needle feels like in his mouth?
No.
He
Fucking
does
weird.
now.
He does now.
He's talking about how it looks. He already took it out of his mouth.
Yeah. Alright, Genitor.
Huh? What I mean by looked very much like a sewing needle just a bit ago. I couldn't answer. But a voice inside me already knew, and let me know by shattering my molars together.
I couldn't stave off the terror welling up inside me. Suddenly, I tasted something metallic and felt prickling pain at the back of my throat. I stuck my finger in the back of my mouth and felt around to see if I was bleeding. Suddenly, I felt the urge to vomit. The sharp taste of bile irritated the back of my throat. I clasped both hands over my mouth, and after writhing in agony, I was somehow able to hold back the nausea.
I was finally able to breathe normally again, but this time my heart was intensely throbbing. Then it finally registered exactly what was mixed in with the mochi.
Before I could think of the correct word, my hands were already on the move. Splat. Plop. Splort. I tossed the rest of the mochi against the wall.
Geometrical
Yeah.
patterns of the scattered bean jam on the wall suddenly invoke a terrible omen in my mind. After looking away, I dashed out the hall and flew upstairs to my room, where I stayed under my covers until morning.
I clutched my own shoulders, howling madly in a mix of fear, anger, sadness, and frustration.
This wasn't a threat or warning or reminder, nothing as simple as that.
Jeez.
What?
Wait, I thought Gina. Okay, sorry, I thought Gina just.
No.
What happened in Himurazawa? What is happening in Himurazawa? What would happen?
This was such a good scene in both the original anime and remake. Yeah, I remember watching this. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Whew, that was
like, oh,
I could have sworn it was a razor blade in the anime, though.
No, it was a needle.
It was a needle, yeah.
I don't think the razor blade would be.
I didn't know the
like,
answer to any of those
Sorry.
questions.
What did I break a taboo? Regardless, now Reina and Mion and the others. They consider me an enemy. And they thought I should just die. I won't let you kill me. Not for such a pointless reason.
I fell into a restless sleep as I was crushed by my negative emotions. It was like being drawn into the billowing, bottomless marsh. Next time, on Higurashi When They Cry.
Oh yeah, Penguin, I made a little something for you on Twitter.
Wait, you made some for me?
Yes,
Okay,
I added you.
let me see. You're thinking about how much you want to fuck Tommy Talkers on the hurt you. Oh my. Oh my. Let's look at the tip.
Alrighty, I think I have to stop here.
Alright.
It's
Okay.
12:15 for me.
Yeah, it's a pretty good stopping point, I'd say.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, thank you so much. We'll start off by reading the tips on the next stream.
Alrighty. Can't
Right.
wait till the next
Yeah.
stream to learn about that drug that makes you kill yourself.
Yeah, claw your fucking throat
Yeah,
out.
I believe it's called bath salts.
Don't put sewing needles in your emoji.
I mean, I'd rather put razor blades. It's a better texture.
You know, I just don't like the metallic taste personally.
Yeah.
Oh, that's reasonable.
Oh, goodness. Oh, my. Alright, guys, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you guys for joining me. Now we get to choose somebody to raid.
Thank you for
Wait,
for
one
putting
second. I
me-
think I might have the biddies.
The what? The biddies?
Yeah, it's only 4K. Okay, I got enough.
Ooh.
One
do you
second.
know?
No.
Let me just double check with this person.
What?
Because the choose who I raid thing, but I just want
Oh.
to make sure the person's okay with it.
All right.
Honestly, if I ever got raided, I would panic because I never got raided before.
I think most of the time people are fine with getting raided.
I'm always welcome for a raid.
Hmm.
I don't get raids, but I'm always up for them.
You get them eventually once you meet no enough.
One day.
One
And also,
Let
you
you
know,
know.
streaming at a time that others are actually streaming.
day.
See, the person is Cypher. He just had his debut stream, or he's still having technically, but I guess it disconnected for a minute.
Uh huh.
So that's what I haven't had. I'm sure he'll be fine with it.
Okay.
What's the worst thing that's gonna happen?
They're all gonna die. So you gonna do it or what?
There we go.
Okay.
Done.
Give me just their name, not their.
It should just be right there.
Cypheros.
It's right there in the link, right?
Yeah, I put when it says choose to the raid, I put their Twitch link.
Okay.
He's playing Valorant.
Ooh.
Nice to meet you.
All right, everybody, copy down that message. That'll be our raid message. Thank y'all for stopping by. We're gonna raid this Cypheros person. Everybody gonna copy it down? I'll give you 5 seconds. 5,
Bye, everyone.
4,
Right then, Barry, give us your
3.
food sandwiches.
2.
These sandwiches have needles in them.
What? I hope they do. That'd be great. I love that.
Oh, yes, I love
Gives you
it.
your daily dose of iron.
All right, we're gonna go now.
Okay.
Alright, it's done. Bye, everyone.
Woohoo.
All right, everybody. Y'all have a good night.
You too.
Right.
You too.
Thank you so much for letting me join in.
Yeah, hopefully see y'all tomorrow, or some of you at least, for the movie night.
Yep.
Ooh.
Alrighty. You won't be disappointed, Genitor, if you make it.
I may need to check on what's going on because I think I have a whole lot of homework that's now gotten pushed to
Oh no.
around now
Oh, really?
because of the past week. Everything's been shut down.
Uh-oh.
Hmm.
That
As y'all
blows.
know, go check Twitter again.
This is my
fine
boy
as hell,
Cypher.
Twitter.
He's cool boy. This was his debut, and yeah,
You gonna give me a shout out or what?
Yeah,
he's playing ranked, so just give him like a half second, I guess.
Also, the another
Okay, the
being
stream
inspired by
is
Higurashi
going
checks
crazy.
out.
Say what?
Is the stream going a little bit?
Yeah, it's fucking up.
Yeah, the stream's kind of going crazy right now.
There it
Yeah.
goes.
Yes.
I think
Yeah,
I
he went
should.
offline.
So,
Way to go, Cheese! We rated someone
What?
who just disconnected. Way to
He
go!
raided him into oblivion.
Sorry.
Wow.
Yeah, so we can the stream.
Wow. You're never allowed to redeem that again.
I spent 4,000 of my fish bones on this.
You never will ever be able to redeem that again. Ever. Like if you do it, I'll just refund you the points. If you keep trying to redeem it, I'll just not refund you the points and not do it. But yeah. Oops.
I should
Guess I'm
probably.
not getting my shout out.
He's back.
Rip.
He's back.
Oh, he's back?
I'm still alive. I guess I should probably in my stream. So people
yeah.
aren't
So we're
eavesdropping
not-
on you.
I mean, raid somebody if you want, but yeah.
Well, actually, see,
Raid Tycoon.
I thought I'd end this stream and then start a new one because nobody's here right now, and I'm kind of worried. So I'm just gonna start over.
No, I know that feeling.
Alrighty, guys. Thank y'all.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah,
It's
thank you
calling
so
you out
Have a
much.
good
now.
one.
He's saying thank you right now.
Oh, he is? Did he shout me out yet?
He He just talked about you thanking you and stuff.
No, like shout out where you type in the person's information.
S-O.
Oh.
Oh, and
Oh,
Breeze.
my.
If someone raids you, you typically say, "Oh, thank you," and then you shout them out by using a command with
It's
Nightbot.
his
And then he got
first
raided
stream.
again.
Oh, okay. You're
Oh, and
never
then
gonna
Bree rated for almost like completely dwarfing yours.
Yeah. You're ready for 23 people.
Okay, I'm gonna end my stream.
All right, guys. I'll see y'all later.
Oh yeah, bye.
Good
Have a
night.
good one.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Good night.
Bye. Good night. Ah, is anybody actually here? I've suspected that the view count of 1 is actually just Nightbot. I don't know, but if anybody's still here, I might try streaming for another like 40 minutes. I'm gonna start a new stream though, because right now there's nobody here and it's kind of weird. None of my regulars are here, so I'm gonna restart to see if. I think they don't know that I'm live. Also, it might just be that people are busy today, which would make a lot of sense. But yeah, I'm feeling a little lonely right now, so I'm just gonna restart and see if maybe I can get some more of my friends coming in. And yeah, so I'm gonna do some more 3D modeling. I don't even know if I'm even talking to anybody, but oh well. Yeah, I'll see you in a minute if you want to come back. I'm gonna work on the avatar that we were working on yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, that was a good stream. So I'm gonna work on it some more. Maybe a little bit. If nobody shows up, I might not, because that would be just kind of weird and uncomfortable. But I will make an attempt. Is anybody actually here? See, I can't tell. I don't know. I guess you don't have to reply, but it's weird with the viewer count. Anyway, I'm gonna click in stream now. Cha-cha. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna end, and then I'm gonna come back. Oh, I hope my forehead tracker doesn't like run out of power. Ah, it's probably fine. It's probably fine. Okay. Okay. Bye. Goodbye. Okay, I'll see you in a minute if you're coming back. That is okay. Okay. Bye.